Hello and good evening everybody, welcome back for some Civilization 6 action. We're gonna have tonight a game between two teams that are in the CWC, but they're not playing right now in the CWC. We do have the Coupe de Fleurs, or the Flower Cup as we can translate it into English, being played, and we're getting to that meaty part over here. We're in the last few weeks, if I'm not mistaken, and of course we're gonna need to see them going against each other. Only one team will go forward out of this best of one. And we do have them actually starting to pick and ban here. I do want to say hello to everybody joining us on YouTube and on Twitch. Hello there everybody, good evening sirs. Ponuki, bonsoir monsieur et bienvenue. Macallian, hello there sir and welcome. Rafivi, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Hope you share that, by the way. I'm always really curious of what people are doing with their hands, right? With their hands, because right now it's like that is basically very scarce. Rare, very rare to actually see somebody drawing these days. Everybody's using tools and everything on internet. Ooh, let me get an AI to do this and this and that. I do it myself, but you know, I really appreciate the ones that are doing it by hand. It's quite a skill and a lot of patience to learn. No, Janon, good evening sir and welcome. Lancer, good evening sir and welcome sir. Good and I should say my hair. Mithrok, also good evening sir, hope you're gonna get some sleep. What did you do last night? Oh my god, like, did you go party or something? How are you that tired? Also Muthrat, good afternoon sir and welcome. Fortuna Belly, good morning sir, welcome. Hello sir, thank you so much for picking up the first promotion, and thank you so much of course for joining us tonight. Good evening sir. I did also notice we got Hermes here on YouTube. Hello YouTube, good evening sir, welcome. We do have them starting to choose, well, first of all, they actually chose the map. It's gonna be lakes, and oh my god, we're actually gonna have quite a few highways on the map for them to actually go and use their ponies against each other. Okay, we gotta settle down, diminish our expectations over here. We might not see that. Okay, we'll see. First of all, they do need to go through the pick and ban phase, and as you can see, we do have them banning on the left side. On Last Day Company, they did take out Genghis Khan. I mean, you know, you don't really want to have Kishings all over the map, right? Just running around everywhere. We've seen it so many times, and it's still happening. On the right side, we do have Mapuche being picked up as a band by the Sharks, and I do want to say Raccoon King, good evening sir, and welcome. Cheers for a good game. Woohoo, let's go. I'm pretty sure this is gonna be an amazing game. Looking at the map, looking at the players over here, oh my god. Also, what is the other Highland map? Rich Highlands, you mean? This AI can do incredible things. I'm myself jealous, but when I draw, I don't think that helps me to calm down a little. Yes, exactly. It's that's happening to me also when I do music. It's kind of like exhaust, basically. You know, you pour your feelings, you pour your thoughts, you just get them out of you. You know, like especially those ones that don't actually help you during the day. Yarjin, good evening, sir, and welcome. Magi Wazaro, hello there, sir. Good evening. Let me take a quick pick over here. Put the chats in order because I think I definitely forgot to actually pop them out over here, so I can put them right next to each other, so I can actually read them right next to each other. Click. Okay, pop out chat. Okay, another click, and then another 2 clicks, and it should be good to go. There we go. Both chats in the correct order here. Perfect. It looks like they did take out Catherine de Medici, the Black Queen this time. Yeah, took it out. Last Day Company, not gonna let it in. On the right side, it looks like Vietnam has been taken out as the second ban, and I do see also Macedon has been ticked off here by the Sharks. They do need to pick up one more civilization, while on the other side, Last Day Company did go for Rome and Scythia as a ban. Right now, it looks like Australia is taking his rightful place over here in the ban phase for the Sharks. Only 2 more bans are remaining for them, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna set the tone for the game. Last Day Company is gonna have that honor. Most of the time on the lakes map, we actually do see quite a bit of a combination between those land civilizations that do have unique units at the beginning, very fast units usually, and the simmers. We're also gonna need to see if they're gonna want to pick up some coastal civilizations here. Of course, you're calling simmers, you can call the coastals also simmers. Definitely Age of Empires so many times has been doing so well later on in the game. 8E Kenny Okay. Hello there, sir. Good evening. Let's go, Pipo. Let's go. This is gonna be India again. They're gonna take out Chandragupta again, you think? Or Gandhi? Is it gonna be Gandhi? I think they kind of need to take out Gandhi. But I mean, this is kind of a hard one. Whatever you ban, one of them is gonna go in. And we've seen them stay so far away from the Indias. In the previous weeks, so I would imagine right now they're thinking, ban Gandhi, ban Chandragupta, ban Spain. Oh, that's gonna be a hard one. What are we gonna ban? Hojo, Tokemun? Oh, do we ban? Oh my! There are so many civilizations, so good civilizations here for them to pick up. It's hard to. I can understand why it's so hard to actually nail that last ban here, right? They totally forgot. They didn't make up their minds. They totally didn't make up their minds. Tokugawa. It's gonna be Tokugawa. Who is Autoban? Gandhi is open. Yes, Autoban. Let me take a look over here. We do have Coupe de Fleurs. As you can see, the quarterfinals. Looks like Cree with Eleanor Vaquitaine, how to say, England. Zulu. We do have Catherine de Cleopatra, KW. This is the Egyptian Cleopatra. We do have also Eleanor France. Looks like Ethiopia, Sweden, Age of Steam, Poland, and Varangian are going to be banned. So India's in, right? Both Indias can be picked up. Let me actually take a quick pick here. What did happen with Catherine de Medici? Did they take it out? I don't see an announcement. But I think they did take it out. If I remember correctly, they did take it out. Okay, so we do have Yongle being picked up here by La State Company and Khmer on the left side, while on the right side looks like the Sharks will go for Spain and Theodora. We've seen Theodora, oh my god, doing so much damage over there with the taxi straight. It will probably get the same advantage this time around. We do need to see if Spain over there is also going to manage to do the damage, get a spawn next to Khmer, get that extra +5 against his opponent, and maybe help out Theodora kill his religion. We do need to see what will follow here in the ban phase. It does seem like they didn't prefer to go for Gandhi. Gandhi? No Gandhi today. We do have Chandragupta being taken out by the Sharks. On the left side, the La State Company is gonna pick up goal, and yes, we're gonna need to see another pick from them soon for the ban phase. So these are bans, all of them are bans. Christina banned, seriously? Yeah, they banned Christina. Indeed they did. Okay, Chandragupta also on the right side here from the Sharks, and still needs to pick up one more ban. Come on, one more ban, one more. Let's see what it's gonna be. No, they're still ticking down the clock over here. The Sharks are today. They're thinking a lot about their choices. A lot about their choices. Who is playing for whom, actually? Let me take a quick peek in the chats here, so maybe we get that out of the way as a subject. We do have on the Sharks Ellioupsim with Extazzz, FloppyFloNG, and Pipo. Pipo is in the game. On the other side, we got LDK, Malm, Lucario himself, and then Mars Mayfair. Wait, this is Lucario himself, right? This is the one and only Lucario? Yeah. Louis Lumeme. Yeah. Lucario himself. Okay, let's see. What will be the last ban? Nadershaw on the right side by DShark, and looks like on the left side by the La State Company is going to be Montezuma being taken away. We do need to see how the Sharks are going to also pick up their third civilization. It will mean that they will need to wait for the La State Company to pick up their full roster. So another 2 civs here need to be picked up by La State Company. The Sharks, still thinking about their choices. Well, they kind of have gold. With Spain is not going to be a problem with gold. With Theodora, they will have also access to some win conditions. Theodora usually can go for something like Diplo, can definitely go for something like Domination if he wants to. Extremely powerful civilization. We've seen it also on the culture, going for the culture, but I wouldn't really say it's preferred to go with Theodora for the culture. It's not bad, not bad. We got Sumeria from the Sharks, and this is a bit of a surprise over here on the Lakes map. Sumeria appearing. It's definitely going to try to benefit from the flat play. plains, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get some nice farms there. But at the same time, we're gonna need to see how he's gonna use his advantage against his opponents there. Now we do have Sumeria with one of the, I think, biggest advantages in the game, the fact that it gives his allies extra experience, right? Whenever there's gonna be a fight between opponents, well, between your ally and an opponent, and you have a unit just around it, you'll give a lot of experience to everybody around you. That's just insane, especially on a naval map. Sumeria sending some boats there. Oh my god. Hammurabi is here too. Gran Colombia is free. Yeah, exactly, they're not picking it. Also Elephant Guy, bonsoir monsieur, bienvenue. Hello there sir, welcome. What is the idea behind the auto bans for this tournament or for this cup? I think it's more just for diversity rather than other something else. I think that they were trying to inject a little bit of chaos to the pick and ban phase, basically. Hammurabi is here, yes. Hungary and Georgia too. Yeah, a lot of good civilizations are going to be available, like especially on the lakes map. We do have it. Whoa, 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 whoa. We do have that this map, to finish my idea, that can allow a lot of civilization to thrive. There's going to be a lot of land. Okay, maybe not an extreme amount of fresh water, but you will get quite a bit of those one-tile lakes, and of course some rivers sprinkled around. Not too many big water bodies. That's basically a peculiarity of lakes. And we do have for the full roster for La State Company, it's gonna be Dido and Catherine de Medici Magnificence gonna be picked up here by La State Company. This is a bit of a surprise, and if I remember correctly, they did ban Catherine de Medici, or at least the project. On the right side, we do have Coupe Mongolia here being picked up by DShark. That's definitely a stable civilization to play with, and I would imagine I do need to ask here, Magnificence. Let's see. Wow, there's no okay, France, maybe. Okay. There doesn't seem to be a ban here. No? I don't think it got banned. Anyway, we'll see. I'm pretty sure if it got banned, the players are just not gonna use the project. In the CWC, we did need to ban the project. Yeah, there was a lot of talk around this, but finally it ended up banned. So Spilke, bonsoir monsieur, thank you. That's what I was looking for. Projects are banned on Civ6. So okay, Gandhi and Hungary are ignored. Yes, they didn't. Only banned in the CWC. Frankie for fingers. Good evening, sir. I was trying to actually confirm that. Thank you so much, Spilke, for giving us the confirmation here. Let me put up the ready button. I'm pretty sure we fixed the 0 ms when we actually went out and in, went back in. Let me get the prediction also for today's game. For how many remaps are we gonna have? This is the lakes map. They're still gonna have one remap token for each side, and we're gonna need to see what they're gonna do with it. Hedge, good evening, sir, and welcome. So you just came in. What projects are banned and why? Good evening, D Beasley, welcome, sir, and I do hope you got through the day nicely, because oh my god, here 38 degrees, bro. Oh my god, like I was melting. I went to the store a little bit and then I was melting. Hedge, to explain a little bit, Catherine de Medici Magnificence has the project for what was it, Court of Love or something like that, project, court festival project, what it says over there. It gives you tourism and what was it, culture or something? Is it culture and tourism? I think it is culture. Anyway, it gives you tourism according to how many extra luxes you have in your empire, basically. So what they're doing in the 4v4 scene, they are basically feeding Catherine de Medici everything, every one of their extra amenities, everything is going to Catherine de Medici Magnificence. Magnificence also gets a monumentality, gets a lot of builders, manages to get to the project, pulls down those theater squares, and then bam, he chops everything in his territory for the projects. Everything for the projects. Ignores anything else in the game. Just doesn't make an army, doesn't make other stuff than cities, and so on and so forth, and the theater squares. And usually the players using this strategy can actually end up winning the game extremely early, like pre-turn 50. We've seen like turn 48 wins, 37 wins, and stuff like that. It came out first. Of course, we've seen the strategy being played out in the third CWC or something like that. Fourth CWC, very long ago, applied by Tordred. He was one of the first one that did actually figure out the strategy. And since then, it got quite a bit nerfed, and somehow in the last version of BBG, poof, it came back on the radar again. And the players were like, oh my god, it happened. Of course, they were expecting it to not work, and it worked. You know? Yeah, I can see that being banned. Yeah, exactly. Anyway, one culture point on each resource is pretty powerful, but you can't chop nothing. Yeah. Okay, so this is the big question, and the time has come, sirs. We do need to ask ourselves, are we going left or are we going right? Also, good afternoon, Daniel Dingo. Hello there, sir, and welcome. Lancer is telling us, let it be right. Let's go. We're going for Malm. What is Malm and what is it doing? It looks like also we got a visitor over here that's putting her ears in the camera, on the camera. Okay, let's see, where is Big Malm? We do have Malm in the middle of the map, a little bit to the south. It looks like he's gonna have the Mediterranean Sea, which is kind of tiny. Do you see how tiny this Mediterranean Sea is? Unbelievable. Anyway, looks like he's gonna have a lot of spices. He's gonna also have an amber tile to benefit from with BBG's BCY, the better city yields. He will get a 2-2 base anyway. So yeah, there we go. He just settled in place, and he's probably gonna ask right now his teammates for a little bit of economic support over here. The Empire of Tyre really needs the amber tile, and of course afterwards he's gonna say like, you know, I kind of need a fish tile, and you know, I got a fur tile next to me. Like, it's very good. I can send you the fur, no problem. Oh my god, just give me that tile. And maybe remap vote. Wait, I didn't put up the remap vote. I think I did. No, it's up. Remap vote. It's up. No, Rafifi. It should be there. Yeah, how many remaps? There we go. A monkey was also. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Yeah, it's a pretty good spawn. Also, second city here next to bananas. Second city next to third city next to spices or so on. And a decent amount of fresh water, more than decent amount of fresh water to benefit from. He does have Mongolia to the northwest, and that's going to be one of his opponents. Of course, a Coupe like a Mongolia is going to benefit. Oh my god, wait a second. He should be getting the Kesheks also, right? Kublai. He should be getting because it's Mongolia, right? And it benefits from the Keshek. Yes, it does. Because, yeah, but it's not going to have the Mongol horde, and it's not going to have the double damage from its intel. That's a bit bad, but it's fine. Mongolia, I'm definitely sure that with the Keshek he's gonna manage to do quite a bit of damage against Phoenicia. Now we do need to move forward and take a look at Catherine de Medici. Let's see, Paris, okay, continent, doesn't matter, okay. We do have him with a few more amenities from the south, and I do notice he's gonna get a cattle tile to settle on for the extra food. Does have Great Barrier Reef to the left side as a settle. I would definitely see this as a campus over there. And I do have to point out, I don't think that there are very good tiles, but you know, if you do need a little bit of Verascore, just put it down there. We do have him to the north with quite a few interesting settles. Well, one interesting settle on the 2-2 base there on the Plains Hill over here, that he could get everything else worked. And we're gonna need to see also if he's gonna actually buy out that copper tile to put down a campus early on. We do have him actually quite protected from the elements. Southeast, Khmer, they're gonna trade on the seas. That's gonna be a lot of gold. Ooh, I'm sorry, I said he's protected from the elements. I think there is one element on this map that might actually want to go through Catherine de Medici Magnificence towards the tundra. He's just looking towards the tundra, you know, like he wants to go skiing and Catherine is not letting him. What would he want? What would you want him to do, right? We do have Madrid here with the scout coming up in 3 turns. Big incentive to settle to the south on the other continent, and we do see him benefiting from other cities here on the coast. Not amazing ones though. No fresh water over here, but does have quite a few 2-2. Southeast could settle next to the fish tile if he wants to, or well, that's too far away and too close to Antananarivo, right? It's either here or here, depending on where he wants. Anyway, inland cities can be set down. I'm pretty sure next to the cocoa tile it's gonna be a good one. He has this one next to the bananas, again pretty good. Now we're gonna need to see if he's gonna choose to go commercials or harbors. Usually Madrid does want to go harbors, but most we've seen the players adapt to the map accordingly, and if they do see a better way for commercials, they're gonna go commercials. We do have a Mars here to talk about, because we lingered on a bit too much on Extazzz. I think we might actually flip him next time around when we get there. And Zin, go next. Go from LDK to Floppy. We do have a scout coming up in 3 turns from Angor Tom. He did have the opportunity to settle the sugar. Did not want to get that big with the sugar early on. You know, like it's good afterwards when you mature a little bit, but early on, have you seen how hyper these kids get? Have you seen how hyper these kids get? Just give them a little bit of Coca-Cola. Woo! Woo! It matters for the guards. It matters for the guards, yes. But to be honest, do you think it's gonna matter this game? I guess not. I mean, this is more of a defensive posture, right? That's why I said, like, immediately when I saw how close it is, like, I said, okay, it doesn't matter, right? It just doesn't matter. Anyway, moving forward towards Khmer, he does have enough fresh water, the rivers, to give him some adjacency here, and I would imagine he might actually want to go for river goddess with these many rivers. Definitely good city on the west side, next to a lot of cocoa tiles, and with the mountains getting him some extra adjacency towards holy sites and campuses, it's gonna be good. Next up, we do have a civilization and we don't actually get to see that much. It's gonna be Beijing here. It's of course Yongle being played by LDK. He's already going for the faith project to get some more there. We do have the opportunity to actually take a quick pick more, like a more in-depth look at Yongle during the game, how he's gonna try to get his sim out, how he's gonna use the projects, what are his timings here. It's definitely a civilization that usually it's pretty differently than others, not by much, but definitely different with the projects. We do have him with a pretty strong second settle here next to the fertile towards the northwest. He does have some spice tiles also, of course a Hatian there so to give him some bonus points. One single city to the south, maybe a second one in the tundra, but I would imagine he won't like the cold that much, right? You know, like this is probably gonna be the way, and the way is gonna also be towards Sumeria, and I'm pretty sure Floppy is gonna be like, hey, what you doing here? Can you stay like back behind the mountains over there? This is like all my territory, like it's fine, we can share it. You stay behind the mountains, I stay on my side of the mountains. And Yongle is gonna be like, really? Do you see what's behind these mountains? Oh no, but that's your job, no? It is what it is, man. It is what it is. Let me oh, I didn't actually click my chats correctly. Your kids hero, did I say hello? Hello there, sir. We do need to move on forward and click off the screen here, because yeah, there we go. I had some lingering information. I do need to put up the map. It is gonna be lakes, there we go. Good. Okay. We do have Extazzz to talk about. I think we're gonna go next. We do have Gilgamesh northwest of Yongle. Uruk is gonna get his scout out in 110. Looks like he's also gonna get that worker to pop one of the huts to the north. He's gonna have an opponent in the southeast, and it looks like an ally to the northwest. That's gonna be Pipo, played by Theodora next to him. They could set up coastal trade routes. Definitely a strong settle over here on the J tile. Well, could get the fresh water through, but that's not really strong, is it? You don't have a single 2-2 around it. That's That's kind of bad. Even though this one doesn't actually have the fresh water, it's probably better. Now we do have him also to the southwest with quite a few bananas. I gotta say, floodplains look good. Floodplain numbers look good. Not really in the capital, but can be worked. I mean, he does have these 2, 4, 6 right next to his capital, and then the ones to the south. Of course, we're going in to see if he's gonna go for it. Temenaki and where is at the moment the only one that could actually go for it. Not to mention Lady of the Reeds and Marshes is gonna give him so much production here. He has a spice settle to the south, 2-2 base with 2-3-1 spices, and oh Lord D, look at another settle with what is this? Three settles with spices here for Sumeria. I think Floppy is happy with his spawn. Now, what does chat think? Do you think Floppy is happy with his spawn? Oh, and the flood just comes in and puts a little bit more fertility there. Only one tile. Anyway, moving forward towards Theodora, we do have him with a Gobustan settled to the southwest. Usually, if you want to use Gobustan, you're going to need a lot of food from somewhere else. He does have some wheat tiles that would need improvements, and we're going to need to see when is he going to settle his first city. And that's a 4 production tile and 4 culture tile, and Gobustan does have 3 of these. I'm pretty sure getting the gold also from the cocoa tiles will be very good. Leech joining the scene. Good evening, sir. Bonsoir, monsieur, et bienvenue à tout le monde. We're watching the Coupe de Fleurs from Civ6 League, I should say, the Civ6 server. We're starting to get into the meat of the things, and we're gonna see over here who between Last Day Company or the Sharks, DSharks, are gonna manage to win this game, snatch the victory from the Joseph defeat. We do definitely need to see if we're also gonna have Catherine de Medici trying to get the project going. It is here. We got Catherine. We got Magnificence in the game, played by Lucario himself. Oh my God! I think he definitely wanted to say that. DBZ, thank you so much, sir, for the gift. Much appreciated. Also, Leech, much appreciated, sir. Thank you. Have a great evening, and I do hope you're cheering for the football game, aren't you? Oh my God! Leech is going for the football game. I see how it is. Saturday evening, you gotta do. Okay, let's actually take a quick pick over here and give Leech a big shout out. If you guys don't know him, but I'm pretty sure you guys know Leech. I still want to do this because maybe there is somebody that doesn't know Leech. Amazing player on Civilization 6. As oh my God, he brought so many people into the Civilization 16. We do have France here with Paris. Whoa. We were on Theodora. Excuse me. I was actually here on Theodora, right? On Constantinople. We do have him getting his builder out to improve the amber and the turtles. And moving to the north with his first city. He's not... Wait. He's not going for... What is this? Belgium, Romania tonight? Yeah, we're probably gonna lose. It's fine. We got used to it. I mean, whenever you do have no, I don't want to talk about Romanian football. Oh, it's like normality and Romanian football. You know, Lancer, they didn't see appeal. They did not, and it looks like they just went around it. We do have to see if people's gonna see it with something else, but no, it looks like it's gonna be first met by Khmer, who's coming from the southwest with one of his scouts here, and of course he did get a promotion. That's gonna make it very dangerous. That's gonna allow him to move very, very quick through the hills with of course a 3 movement right now. The hills are not gonna stop him that much. We do need to take a look at Ellioupsim, Kublai. Okay, we took a little look at him earlier. Now we do have him with Urumqi and Xanadu being placed here to the northwest of Dido, which I do have to say it's kind of late on getting his second settle. I don't know what happened here, but it looks like Phoenicia has been slowed down by something. I mean, this is, oh my, unbelievable. Did he lose a settler? Did he actually lose a settler here? How is this possible? This is 10-13 and his settler is not out? He lost a settler. I don't know to what, but I'm pretty sure he lost a settler. Yeah, no remap. It looks like this is gonna be the map. Almost 500 people watching, so I figured it's best to give a... Thank you so much, sir. Much appreciated. No remap. There was no remap. It looks like... Wait, let me actually ask them. They don't have remap tokens. Check. Didn't they have remap tokens, or this like going into the quarterfinals they don't get remap tokens anymore? Is that a change of rule? Maybe, you know, it was written over there. Let me just say, good luck, have fun. I think both teams are actually comfortable with this map. They're not going to hold the vote. It is what it is. As you can see, they're just keeping on going. And it is, I need to actually click on no remap, right, on the prediction. There is no other way. Zero remap, zero remaps. This is going to be the map. Totally forgot about it. Anyway, so we're gonna need to take a look at the civilizations here back in order from Malm to the other ones. I do notice here Malm is very late on getting his other settles. Is gonna get this city to the east side here. I'm gonna probably put it on the 2-2 base so he can get the 3-1 spice tile and the bananas. I do see him also benefiting from horses in the capital. Did get the 4-1 fish improved, and of course benefits from the amber tile to grow a little bit faster. Multiple other good cities are available for him, not all of them on the coast. Actually, this is probably the only one that's going to be very good here. The other ones on the coast, we're going to have this one to the southwest with a few hills, a 2-2 base, 2-2 next to it, but again not extremely good. Maybe this one also for a plus for Cawthon, but more expensive. The inlands though are going to be different, a bit better. Of course, you can't actually put Cawthons there. We do have him with the spice tiles to the north to benefit from, more spices to the west side here, amber tiles to benefit from, some mountains, but also wild Mongolia that might actually want to take these cities is going to be envious, so you got to be careful about that. We do have Tire over here also benefiting from an iron tile in the second ring from his capital. Now I do see the war declaration has been sent, so wait, if he didn't lose a settler, what happened here with Phoenicia if he didn't lose a settler? How is he so late on getting this city going? This is 10-15 and Phoenicia only has a single settle. Anyway, looking at Lucario himself, we do have Paris and Nantes, Nantes to the southwest, another settler coming up in 3 turns, and I do notice he improved his horse style and getting that I want to say getting the culture going from those improved resources is going to be helping quite a bit reach the better civics, of course, opening the cards. I do notice from the south he's getting scouted by Spain, and yes, we do have an iron tile here to the southeast of Paris in the first ring. The horse tile, I already spoke of it, it is improved. I do have to mention he kind of like will need to settle a city directly on Great Barrier if he actually wants to get something done there, and that's not really a good city. Anyway, it is what it is. I guess he's not gonna want that campus. He didn't need that campus anyway. We do have Mars, 5 science and 2 culture, very low on the culture tree. We do have Yasudara Pura settled directly on the cocoa tile, so he can benefit from the amenity and the gold immediately. Don't need to do anything. 6 gold, just putting down a city. We do have him with holy site in 6, and yes, I do see Angkor Thom did finish the first one, getting the tiles to the east side there to culture bomb. That settler is coming up in 2 turns from his capital. He does have another strong city to the southwest if he wants to, towards the mountains, either on the stone tile or the uranium over there. Now we do need to see what kind of pantheon is he gonna pick. Right now I do notice his holy sites are being placed next to rivers, so it kind of makes sense that he's gonna think about river goddess. Now if he's gonna pick river goddess, that's something else. We do have Mars also benefiting from iron tile second ring, horse tile. I think the holy site actually got placed on the horse tile, and he's gonna get it immediately after he discovers animal husbandry. Also Nantes, it's almost like Nante. Okay, Nante, now I need to say Nante. Elephant guy scouting to builder, maybe it was his builder that would slow down his settlers, but by so much, Elephant guy, I mean by so much, it was like 5 turns difference. I would have imagined even that builder would have been built a little bit faster, no? Yeah, but you might be right, he did have an extra builder, and he did manage to improve his amber tile with the fish tile, and his builder is scouting you know, slowly to the south here. Yeah, we do need to take a look at LDK. LDK did get his second settle towards the north, also declared war on Bologna, so he can snatch a builder. That's a 3-charge builder for free that he's gonna get to use in his cities. Did manage to get religious settlements as a pantheon, gonna get his 4th city out very quickly, and I do notice he's going for that first settle to the northwest on the 2-2 base stone tile. He does have the spy settle also in Shenyang, and definitely could place another city to the west of Bologna. That's still gonna put him closer to Sumeria, and I gotta say, I'm pretty sure Sumeria will have a ball of a time here with what kind of spawn he has. There is also no option for China, no other option. We do have him to the south, yes, maybe with a settle, but you're not gonna build an empire or 2 cities, right? Or 3 cities maximum. You're not gonna want to get 7, 8, 9, 10 maybe on this map. That is gonna take a while to get there, and I'm pretty sure he needs to go through the north if he wants to expand here. We do have him benefiting from iron in the northeast of Beijing. He does have horses in the southwest, also first ring, both resources. These are going to be easy to improve because they are already acquired. Extazzz, 5 science and 2 culture. He is on, where is Spain, and why don't we see him? Oh, there we go. He does have Madrid and Valencia already settled. He did settle on in between those 2 resources, so he can put a strong harbor. I think that actually gives us the idea that he will go for celestial navigation and not go for commercials here, even though he's not going to have a lot of shipyards to build or harbors to build from the inner cities. I believe he could actually get a city here and get another harbor. Wait, is that what he's gonna do? Put a city here and get a harbor? Yes. Board Iron, good evening, sir, and thank you so much for reminding me about the remap. I don't think they bought that slinger. Yes, so you think he actually built a slinger also? Okay, not like that. It's a E, not an E, like in Shante, for example. Shant or Shante. Let's see. Okay, now we do have Spain improving his reef fish soon, so he's gonna get that extra food going, allowing him to grow his population faster. France is coming from the north with a warrior, probably will want to stop any kind of settle going down his way. Now I do also notice Gilgamesh is gonna be the next one that we're gonna talk about, and Sumeria here still needs to pick up a pantheon. He does have his Diguras down, as you can see, good science, a little bit of culture, just a sprinkle, you know, it's like the ketchup in a in a hamburger. And we do have him getting that culture from the monuments as well as the ziggurats. Dingipur is gonna get his builder out in 5, and I wouldn't be surprised if he's actually gonna want to go irrigation here so he can start improving these resources as quickly as possible. I also wouldn't be surprised if he's actually going for that God King card as quickly as possible so he can get his floodplain pantheon. Wait a second, he's not doing it. He's on 0 faith a turn, and he doesn't have enough faith banked up till now in his empire. Yeah, that's gonna take a while, and I think that's actually gonna wait. This is he gonna get slowed down by this? So with Lady of the Ridge Marshes, you would have gotten a guaranteed extra 2 points, 3 points, right? No, 5 points, a guaranteed extra 5 points of production in at least 2 cities. This one, Nippur, is not gonna give him anything. Is that not worth the God King card? Is that not worth the God King card, chat? French is hard, yes. I mean, yeah, you should see Romanian also. Yeah. We do have to talk about here a Floppy, right? So looking at his horse style, it's in the second ring. I do notice his iron tile is also going to be second ring, but why am I expecting him to put a Gavron Plaza there? We do need to see how he's also going to place his other cities, and of course, how aggressive will he be against his opponents. We do have Theodora to talk about to the northeast of Khmer, which is gonna get a city right next to Vimayapura. Look at that. Khmer with Theodora are very close to each other, and I do have to point out they will probably fight. Byzantium here, Pipo is gonna get the settlement on Constantinople right on the cocoa tile. He's gonna definitely need some food, but he has the wheat tiles. I do see him putting down his holy site there, of course, getting the +2. and the culture from the Byzantium bonus. I do see he's also gonna get his shrines up in the north with only 3 faith at the moment per 10. He still didn't get a pantheon. We do have him plugging in Moksha in 4 turns in that capital city, and of course getting the trader. He could connect the city of Nicomedia to the capital, so he can build that pathway for his units to go and reinforce Nicomedia to the southwest. I do also notice Khmer did get his 3 cities out here, and of course working on his shrines in the meantime. No pantheon yet, no pantheon yet. Okay, well, people will benefit also from the extra science from the turtles, extra production from the deer tile, and he has an amber tile. Unfortunately, that actually kind of nullifies the extra production you have on the deer tile there. Anyway, benefits also from iron in the second ring from Constantinople. Did not improve it yet, while he does have a horse tile here to the left side of his city center in the second ring next to the mountains. I'm a bit surprised he didn't actually choose to put his holy side there. I guess he really wanted the extra culture per turn. Now we do have Ellioupsim also with 5 science and 7 culture. Kublai Khan Mongolia is gonna be here. He already is putting down his encampments, 2 encampments opening from Xanadu and Kokekota, God of Open Sky, and he's gonna have, how many passions is this guy gonna have? 1 and a 2 and a 3 and a 4 and a 5 and a 6 and a 7 and an 8 and a 9 and a 10 and an 11. We do have a 12. We have a 13, we got a 13 here, we got a 13 here, we got a 15, 15, anybody 15, we going 16, 16, no, we gotta go back to 15. Oh, another, oh, look at that, 15 and 16. Oh my god, I think Ellioupsim made a very good choice over here. That's gonna be worth as much as a theater square with all of the big bombs in it. Small, also good evening, sir, and welcome. Nantes, the E, at the end is like the E in J. Okay, team names on top, please. Yes sir, yes sir, let me actually put up the team labels over here on the screen. We do have on the top left the Sharks, and on the right side we're gonna have the boys from Last Steak Company. And the question is, and I'm pretty sure it's on everybody's tongue, what kind of steak are we gonna have tonight? Is it gonna be medium? Is it gonna be rare? Are we gonna see it bloody, or are we gonna be talking about some shark steak? You should be an auctioneer. KW. I wouldn't even know where to begin to ask the questions in auction. As in, how do you get hired over there in the auctioneer? We don't really have that much in Romania, you know what I mean. Anyway. Now we do have an encampment coming up in 2 turns here from Xanadu. He does benefit from a lot of horse tiles, and I do notice his iron is going to be in the second ring from Xanadu. He will actually have quite a few scouts starting to give him the vision. He did notice probably Phoenicia is to the southeast. I'm pretty sure he actually discovered him. So Phoenicia knows about Xanadu. Ellioupsim knows about Biruta. Okay, he knows. They both know about this. I don't really see the war declaration motive, as in I honestly don't really see scouts getting into opponents' borders and damaging stuff. Or maybe this is why we did have this Mongolian warrior needing to retreat. I think it killed the scout somewhere over here to the west of Kokekota. We do have Sumeria actually managing to get into the borders of China, and it looks like LDK is gonna need to fend off attacks with his slingers. We do have him we do have 3 commercials coming out from the cities of China, but he definitely needs to take care of the war cart. And I gotta point out, this war cart is not something you wanna take lightly, especially if he starts to get promotions there. And we do have him only with 26 production. What are you doing? I'm sorry, my cat is yeah, Nant. Okay, so I just say Nant and that's it. Okay, it might be. Okay. Yeah. Athena.
Shen 911 Pastek has joined the round table.
Shay 911 Pastek, good evening sir and welcome. Eriotov also, hello there sir and welcome. Now, let's take a look at the pantheons here all the way around the map. We do have still no pantheon here on Sumeria, but right now he's on 2 Faith at 10, so he's gonna get it soon, not a problem. Byzantium still didn't get a pantheon, that means he's not gonna get a religion either. We do have a river goddess choice for Khmer. Mars will have all of these rivers to benefit from the extra bonuses of adjacency and of course the amenity, which is gonna be very important. Usually Khmer does have tall cities, so you gotta take that into account. Now we do have Moksha in Angkor Thom going in. Byzantium is gonna send a scout from the north to try to get into these cities and try to pillage some. He has another one here in Vimayapura, and I do see Khmer just bought a slinger, so he actually pushes back that scout from his city center. Athena! I have no idea what's up with the cat tonight. What are you doing, Athena? Hey, ce faci? Stai și tu cu minte. I don't know what's up with her. Too much energy, man. Too much energy. Anyway, let's move forward. See the other pantheons. Other pantheons. God of Open Sky here. Dido did go for Goddess of Festivals. And I do notice he's gonna have, of course, the array of spy styles. Quite a few of them. I do notice 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Okay. Actually 8. Not 9. 8. Okay, that's not bad. 8 culture. Well, we do have him getting another builder, and he's probably gonna need to get the horses improved. They do need to get the strategic resources going in their empires. It does seem like Lucario and Mars are way ahead in that aspect of the game. Getting the Cothons also in the water for the extra trade routes and the extra gold he's gonna get from the adjacency. Not amazing adjacency, but I'm pretty sure he can work with Gavron Plaza, so he can get a little bit more. Looking at, let's see, Spain. We got City Patrian Goddess. I do notice Spain did not put a settler towards the north. He did not want to actually get closer to France there. He did put his other cities on different continents, Seville and Valencia, towards the south, as you can see. And he did go with the harbor in the third ring. We do have 1, 2, 3 harbors over here from the cities of Extazzz. He did not go to improve his resources, but he does have magnets, first of all, establishing in Madrid for those trade routes, and he's gonna get a builder there in that city center. I do have to say, talking about trade routes, he doesn't have one, and this is a bit surprising because the trade route of Spain does give you a lot of bonuses, so you kind of want to invest into it in some way, form or another. Usually even players do think it's good to actually just buy it, straight up buy it with gold. In this case, since they did buy out quite a few units, they didn't need to invest in a few tiles. Gold is probably not very, you know, common. Okay, so moving forward, Catherine de Medici did go for stone circles. He's gonna get his extra production from his improved stone tiles and also the gypsum tiles. That's not gonna be bad, especially when he's gonna start adding up the culture. 2, 4, 1, 1 tiles here for the stone tiles. Who doesn't want that? He did not get yet the copper tile to the northeast, and of course he's prioritizing getting his commercials. He's gonna want to get those trade routes. Love your hand. Thank you, sir. Also, bonsoir, monsieur Andireo. Bienvenue. Okay. So, we're 1027. We're gonna need to take a look at the city-states here. Looks like Antananarivo with Caguana will be the ones for culture bonuses. We got Anshan with Fez, Taruga, and Bologna showing up for the science. We do have also Zanzibar and Muscat for the trade bonuses, while I do notice industrial city-states are going to be represented by Singapore, with Lahore, Akkad, and Volin representing the military side. There's no holy side. There's nobody representing the holy side here. Oh my god. Well, I guess they didn't know Khmer is joining the game. We do need to see also what kind of religions they're gonna pick here. It looks like Byzantium did go for 1. That means he got his pantheon. Initiation rites, feed the world, and crusade. What was it? The famous Terminator smile over there? yeah, let's go. Let's see what Pipo's gonna do with Crusade. He's actually sending another settler towards the southwest, towards the cities of Khmer. I do notice Byzantium did actually put one of his scouts on Khmer's holy site, and he's gonna pillage it, while Khmer is trying to build another one in the other direction. And he just got his great prophet. Oh my god. Anyway, I do see Khmer is gonna get his fourth city towards the south there, and yes, he's gonna get a builder from Angkor Thom. Does have a slinger that keeps on pushing out this scout from his territory, but it looks like Pipo just doesn't want to listen. He doesn't want to listen. Okay. Let's see here. Yongle did manage to lose one of his builders. I do see the war card of Floppy is just getting away with his builder there. We do have LDK also managing to get the first merchant, Coleus, and I do notice that, no, he's not the first one. Actually, Sumeria did manage to snatch the first one. Zankian, the extra 3-dot capacity one. No Hypatia in the scientist screen, and of course nobody's making writer point artist points. No theater squares yet available for them. Fourth city available for China also in the south. Getting his builders, no projects. First of all, prioritizing getting the commercials for the trade routes. I take this builder home. If it's 3 charges, I can understand. Let's see. This is 2 charges. It's 2 charges. I think it's the builder that actually got the sheep tile or something improved right next to Xi'an. I remember when we watched earlier that this workout was around the 1-3 tiles here around the mountain. Anyway, we're 1029, 2 more 10s for the players to get their Golden Age era score, and I do see they did manage to get over the 19 points threshold, so they can roll those points in. Of course, Mongolia is the only one in the game making some general points on 2.3 a turn, 6.3 out of 30, and I do notice he's going to get a 4th and a 5th settler out after he did get his 3 encampments down. Kokekota is going to finish the 3rd one next turn. He did manage to improve a lot of patches. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 tiles, 8 tiles that are giving him right now extra culture. You can imagine Ellioupsim is quite happy benefiting from that advantage. Going to get faster to divine right, going to get faster to feudalism. Let's say take it in order of importance, right? Feudalism, afterwards mercenaries, divine right for those for the monarchy, and getting the getting to nationalism definitely faster than Phoenicia is gonna be good if it's gonna get to that point. And we do have to take a look next. Let's see, Theodora. Do we have a religion here? Finally, Khmer did actually get a religion, and I do see he's still being stopped from getting that holy site down. Khmer is in trouble. Only 6 faith at 10 for Mars. That's not going to be a strong monumentality. And since he did get a religion, let's see. He went for choral music with tithe. I definitely understand tithe. I'm not that understanding choral music instead of work ethic here, but I guess it works. You know, if it works, it works. Oh, look at that. That is so cool. Khmer actually built a holy site for Byzantium to go and feast on those buildings. Oh, imagine that. Imagine that. What does the unique building of Mongolia? The unique improvement, you mean? Or which unique building? The Ordu? Are you referring to the Ordu? That's the replacement stable, and it gives you 1 extra movement speed on your cav units trained in that city center. Alongside the extra bonuses of the stable with the extra experience points that you're gonna get. /TL, good evening sir and welcome. Thank you for the follow. Okay, let's see how fast this is gonna go. I'm pretty sure Byzantium is gonna wanna go at the Tagma timing. Not really right now. He's gonna also get his Governor Plaza to beef up his faith generation. At the moment, he's on 25 faith a turn. Magnus establishing in Sinop, where he does have a good array of chops, and of course his encampment is getting out there. So we might actually see him roll a few projects so he can get that going. What is the Civ6 0? Well, at the moment, nobody actually made a very bad mistake, right? We don't have a Civ6 activated. /TL, thank you so much, sir, for the prime. Much appreciated. Thank you. Also, Urek, good evening, sir, on YouTube. Hello there, sir. Good evening, good evening. We are going into 1031, and the players will start to choose their golden age options. We do need to see when they're also gonna start to get their armies going. It looks like right now we only have a few pillages being done from left to right, and they're trying to gauge their opponent's movements here, and of course what are their plans. We will probably gonna see a good array of pen brush and voices, with of course 2 monumentalities from Khmer and Theodora, while on the other side I wouldn't imagine in the first one we're gonna see a drums of war. Are we gonna see a drums of war? I mean, maybe it would make sense on Mongolia, but I still think pen brush and voice would be better. We do have the orders getting in Kokekota and Shenadu. I do see the settler from Urumqi getting out next turn. Of course, the fourth one is going to the east side immediately. Probably the maize is gonna be the choice. A very strong settler to the southeast, by the way. If he just keeps on going to the southeast, he's actually gonna get next to this amber slash fertile settle. That's gonna be boogie woogie. We do need to see also how Sumeria is gonna start to pick up his pantheon. Lady of the Reeds and Marsha is gonna get that ziggurat going, and of course the extra production from underneath his settle. Where is Temenanki? Why no Temenanki here? Oh my god, he's not actually gonna get a Temenanki? No Temenanki, no monkey. What is going on here, man? Like, I don't know. It looks like it's totally ignoring the extra bonuses of a Temenanki. Anyway, we do have Moshe establishing beta beta. My nose is itchy, and it is I'm sorry for it, because I'm gonna probably have a red nose by the end of this stream. Let's see what's going on here. We got Magnus establishing Uruk, and now it's the time that I can actually hover over and see every one of their bonuses. Pembrush and voice golden age on Kublai Khan Mongolia. Okay, this definitely makes sense. He doesn't want to get drums of war right now. He doesn't really want to irrel himself, right? We do have people also in the monumentality gold range with 15 science and 28 culture on Theodora, of course, making 29 faith a turn and getting some more from the holy sites is gonna be good. We do have him also with the first horses that I can see in the game going against 10 pop. Oh my god, that's 6 turns to get a horse. 6 turns to get a horse. Wait, does he at least have enough? Well, he does have this builder, right? So he could chop a horse. Oh my god, wait, he can't chop a horse. 6 turns to get a horse. Can he get a pasture upgrade somewhere? Oh, wait, he's gonna get a boost, right? He's gonna get a boost from Lucario. I think he's gonna get a boost. Okay, so maybe it's like 4 turns. It's not really like 6 turns. 6 turns is dramatic. Like, this horse is gonna start hitting Vimayapura next turn, and it's 10 garrison defense strength. 10! Just 10. Yeah, well, if you need to build farms to get the bonus, I can understand it's not a must do. It's, yeah. Vimayapura will be soon Byzantium. I can only imagine when these horses are gonna start killing off units, and he's gonna activate Crusade plus the taxi trade plus 7. Oh yeah, baby, which means Crusade. Yeah, there is a archer there deployed in Vimayapura, just popped out of the city center. It's gonna be a 15, but still the horse will have the ability to do quite a bit of damage against the city center. Let's put up the prediction also for who's gonna win this game. Let's start it up. Who will win? We got on one side DShark, and on the other side La Steak Company. Submission period for, let's put it 15 minutes, because this word right here, it's actually giving me the heebie-jeebies, which means yeah. Let me actually take a look here. I think I did use well, right? The heebie-jeebies. I always found it so fun to actually say that. Heebie-jeebies. Anyway, we do have to take a look around the map, right? Pipo, we did see Gilgamesh. Let's actually see what he's doing. 16 science with 19 culture, still on 3 cities, getting no settlers. He's actually waiting for a sister hall in 3 turns to come out from Uruk, and he does have quite a few chops available. Magnus established. He might actually just start chopping settlers from that capital city. Getting another one of these workers to help him push back the units of China. He's actually trying to fend off attacks from his commercial. The Chinese units are trying to get in there and of course burn them to the ground to take the gold home to Xi'an. We do have also Extazzz with a pen brush voice golden age, 10 science, 19 culture, still on 3 cities, getting his ancestral hall. He's preparing to actually be big, very big here. And I do notice he did pick city patron goddess as a pantheon that gives him the 40% towards the first district of the city. That also will allow him to get his harbors much faster. We do have LDK with 10 science and 21 culture on 3 cities China. Let's see what's going on here. Looks like the Byzantium units did not actually go and attack Vimayapura last turn. We do have 2 units, soon to be 3 units available to start attacking this turn. I think it's this turn, right? He got, yeah. So he can get this one on the banana and then boom against, and then this one over here and then boom against. So yeah, that city might fall. It's gonna be the double, triple slammy. I think he's gonna do the double slammy and then the triple slammy, isn't he? Yeah, I think so. Ellioupsim did manage to pop a hut and got a relic. That's definitely gonna be Byzantium. That's definitely gonna be Byzantium relic here. We do have a builder by Vimayapura and he's trying to repair his holy site. I would imagine he might want to chop a unit. I also see that Mars is going to get horseback riding next turn, and I'm pretty sure he already has maneuver, so he can put the card in and of course get his units out. No, he has a Gogi. Not a Gogi. He's gonna need 2 more turns to switch the cards. That's a problem. That is a problem. The builder is here, ready to go. Why can't I train horses? I want to train horses. No, it is not time, my son. We will have it. Just wait 50 more years to train horses. Can you imagine the times back then? Wow. Anyway, we got to take a look at the next ones. What was this? So we took a look at LDK, Mars, Lucario, right? Let's see, 5 cities, finishing his commercials. Oh my god, I want to see this. I want to see this. It's coming in. It's coming in. Byzantium, go in. Okay, there we go. He actually went in. Okay, so he couldn't attack that turn, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna start attacking the next turn. There we go. So that city is kind of dead. He did manage to actually chop a horse. Mars did manage to chop a horse, but it was way too late. The 2 horses did attack into that city center with the help of a general on one of them, and did manage to do the damage on the defense of a warrior and not the defense of a horse. That was catastrophic for the city of Vimayapura. We do have another horse getting out, and unfortunately that chop is gonna go poof. It's just gonna go poof. There is a way, maybe. There is a way. No, there is not. No, there's not. Maybe. Yeah, no, there's not. So right now, the only thing that people needs to do is click on this horse, click it back, click it on the marsh, then click on this horse and click it here, and then during the rollover, spam shift enter. Just spam shift enter. And whenever the turn starts to appear, you're gonna have these units moving around, 2 units to attack into Vimayapura. Poof, that city is gone, and there we go. Khmer back on 2 cities, 3 cities. We do have to come back here on Lucario. What do we have? We got the audience chambering 5 10s, 13 science with 26 culture at the moment. Getting another wave of campuses. He did manage to buy out that copper tile from the northeast and got from the city of Paris one of the campuses there. That's a +5. Moksha establishing Nantes. I do see Lyon is gonna get his commercial out in 16. That's very slow, but I'm pretty sure he's gonna start improving more resources here and get the bonuses from. Let's see how he's doing here. So first of all, he doesn't have a waypoint on his horse. He might just sacrifice that one, don't get me wrong, and did not actually choose to move this one. So yeah, okay, that's the second one. Now I was actually expecting Byzantium to move his horse on the 2-1 so he can kill the other horse, but it looks like he did not, and he lost Vimayapura. That is the first city takeover from this game. No more horse available for Khmer. Those were his 2 horses that first the one got trained and finished training in Vimayapura. The next one was just a pony and he was in training. I mean, the guy was not even legal age of +18, and look at that, he did not get to save Vimayapura from the hands, the iron hands of Byzantium. We do have Nicomedia still managing to get a few more horses, and of course Anchor Tom gonna try to get the wall of strong going. I do see Byzantium is gonna get a scout to cross the river and try to get into the line of holy sites here to get to lit them on fire. He needs a little bit of fire. The cities will be kept or erased. That's a very good question, and I do see he's actually keeping the cities. And to be honest, I would do the same. He's gonna start spreading that crusade all over Khmer's territory, all over it. Like, oh my God, it's gonna be quite a mess over here. How many discussions are gonna happen in the city of Angkor Thom between the pops? We do have to take a look also on Malm. He did have a slow beginning, and now I do notice he's getting a wave of settlers going to, turning them from the city of Tyre. He did manage to get his Gavron Plaza to beef up at least one of his cotons, and he's gonna have a strong campus in between the cotons, the city center, and the Gavron Plaza. We'll also have Karasa festivals there to benefit from. 13 science, 31 culture, 37 gold to 10 with 65 points of production, the most productive in the game actually. Okay, let's see. So Vimayapura did get actually converted to Tupeism. Wait, is this Tupeism related to wait a second, I need to find out. Give me a second, because I don't know the word in Tupism. I don't know the word in French, but I know the word in Romanian, and I'm very curious if it's the same word. I'm really curious, because we have Tupeism in Romanian also. Yeah, okay. So it's that means nothing. It does. No, it does. Tupeism is actually as how to say. It's how do I even call it in English? Okay, yeah, pushy, cocky. Yeah, pushy, cocky. Cocky, yeah, that's exactly. Toupe, exactly. It's a spinning top of toupe. Okay, tupi. Okay, I see. Also, where the two teams in the Flower Cup, Mozrat, I think they registered at the beginning of the tournament. I believe it was voluntary. Like all of the teams of the Civ6 squadrons had access to it. I do notice a wave of forces are coming out from Byzantium's Nicomedia city going to Vimayapura, and they will start chewing through the other cities of Khmer soon. There still is a strong presence of the religion in Angkor Thom, of course using Governor Mosha to defend himself here. We'll need to see when the new units of Byzantium are gonna get forward, if they do manage to actually spread that win the hearts and minds of the Khmer's empire, of the population here. We do have Mongolia still not building units, but he's getting his Volos throne, and I'm pretty sure we all know what's gonna happen here. Phoenicia is gonna be on the receiving end of all of those units. Now I do have to point out Malm and Mars are both from Lastake Company, and they might actually get into a very rough spot here with two of their players that will be on the receiving end of all of that military firepower. Now we do have also Spain, Extazzz, with the ability to go against Lucario towards the north, and of course Lucario himself gonna get that extra science going with the culture. He's gonna have very good stats, but at the moment I only see him on 14 and 37, but the same I can see on Extazzz. He's only on 12 and 20, and still on 3 cities. I'm very surprised we do have Extazzz here only on 3 cities. Now we do have France still keeping up that north, so he doesn't let Spain settle there. It does look like also Extazzz is gonna get Moksha in Seville, and he did get his ancestral hall in the capital city. I was expecting him right now to start pumping up settlers from that capital. I guess he will get another builder. He will probably be around feudalism soon. Okay, there we go. He's gonna get the boost from Floppy. Hello, Athena. What are you doing? Veni și tu aici cu noi? Da? Ești tu aici? Bravo. French is if it's the man is French, this religion is a reference to a show. Oh, I see. There's actually a show called Tupeism in France. Wow. Okay, I guess we don't have that kind of a show here. Where is my hanky? Hey. good news, by the way. Soon I'm gonna get to how to say, we're gonna get the leg back for Athena, as in you know, she has that bar in the leg, so she regrows the bone. Well, it's about that time that we're gonna get it out of the leg. I'm actually curious what's gonna happen then, and how happy she's gonna be when she's not actually gonna have something of metal sticking out of her leg. Anyway. What is Lucario doing? He's just simming right now, getting his Moksha. I do see he's getting Pingala there in Toulouse. We do have him getting his campuses, and pretty good ones. Like he's gonna get his Government Plaza to increase his gold per turn. Already has 28 with 67 production. Then it looks like Mars over here did go down quite a bit in the production. This is gonna be terrible. Byzantium is getting more units, and I would imagine he's also gonna start to triple tap the Khmerian horses. This is gonna cause quite a problem here in Vimayapura. Give me a second, because I really need to get the hairs out of my face here. You are very hairy. Did somebody tell you that? You are very hairy. Oops. I think I pushed the wrong button. Anyway. We do have Byzantium here about to start the attack, or is it not gonna start the attack? We do have him with 2 generals, and I do have to point out Khmer did manage to get an encampment of his own here next to Yasodarapura. Now I do notice he will get Magnus in that city center and is waiting for the builder to help him get that chop. There we go, quadruple tap here, did not go through. Looks like Khmer did manage to switch quickly that horse out of harm's way, but I do have to point out Byzantium did not lose that much health on these horses, and it doesn't seem like at the moment Khmer can actually take down these Byzantium horses, especially because of the extra bonus points that Byzantium is benefiting from on each of his horses. The +5 from the general, the +2 from that taxi trait, and he does have a decent amount of support around this. We do need to see first of all, Byzantium would really need to put his city in the cities, his units, low units in the city centers. I don't know why he's not doing that, but you know, it is what it is. Oh, cat crazy. Woohoo! I do notice he did manage to get Stonehenge, so I'm pretty sure he did get another one of these beliefs, a lay ministry. So his holy sites are gonna give him, guess what, more faith. He's on 72 faith at 10, 31 science, and 42 culture. I believe you can imagine what will happen here with Mars. Big Yosh, hello there sir, and welcome. Also Alvar Olson, good evening sir. Cat is now the main streamer. Yes, yes, yes. What do you say, Athena? Ce zice Athena? Te faci tu streameriță? No, no, no. She just likes acrobatics. It's fine. Yeah, yeah. She says she's fine over there with catching mice and everything. We do have to take a look how the attack will unfold. It looks like also Mongolia is starting to get ready. We do have him getting his builders out and finishing up those monuments. I do see Byzantium just managed to take out 2 units, and the Dominant Legion just got spread in Mahendra Parvata. This is gonna be Crusade territory. We do have Byzantium needing to actually, there we go, delete the builder, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna get another unit in there. If he gets in behind the archer line, this is gonna be amazing for people. Vimayapura is building walls, which is, to be honest, a bit of a surprise. I was expecting him to keep on building units, or a builder to actually chop units out. So he keeps on going against the Khmer here. You don't want to really let it go, right? You want to go for it. You want to take it out. Take him out entirely. Well, he will definitely have the opportunity with 34 science and 46 culture. He's coming close to hippodrome timing, so I'm pretty sure he's gonna get an array of free units just popping out of his districts here. We do need to take a look also here. Doesn't seem like anything's happening. Temenanki has finished. Floppy did get it. There we go. And now look at the beautiful tiles. 441 tiles next to the capital city of Uruk, and he does have some more here. The 331s. He actually built a Temenanki on another river than his capital, but still getting an amazing amount of production here. We do have Floppy on 33 science, 39 culture with 87 points of production, while LDK next to him is 83 points of production. It's definitely lower when it comes to the other stats, 16 science and 35 culture of his own. China did manage to secure one of his generals, while I do notice Sumeria did not. Both of them are on 5 cities, 2, 4, 5. Yes, 5 cities, 6 to be soon from China, and the 7th from Bologna is actually going to take out that city center from the game. Let's take a look at what's going on here. We do have Angkor Thom being pushed, and there we go. Vimayapura actually got the builder. He's gonna get the horse out soon. He's gonna chop it out, and I do see the Gavron Plaza with Wolo's throne did get pillaged for Angkor Thom. He's not gonna benefit from the lack of gold paid for these units, the lower maintenance, nor is he gonna benefit from the extra production towards units. Well, at least right now he does have quite a few units available for him. It looks like it's he's not, I mean, he did not go forward. I don't know why not, but he did not go forward. I was really expecting him to take out an archer here or take that 1-1 tile. But anyway, it is what it is. I'm pretty sure Pipo has more opportunities here and will have stronger units. Maybe that's why he's not that concerned at the moment of breaking through his opponent. I do have to point out also he's going to get the civil service. That's an extra +5 from the military alliance that he's going to have on Khmer. It doesn't seem like at the moment Khmer is that close to it. 3/10 for recorded history, and then he's going to need to get civil service. That's a long time. Floppy is also going for civil service here, and I do see the chops have started. New horses are coming out from Vimayapura and Eco Media towards the front line. Mongolia's territory, we do see horses starting to move toward the south. Ulaanbaatar, ooh, he gonna go China. He gonna do China. Look at that. We got Ellioupsim actually totally bypassing here. A possibility of going towards Phoenicia. I mean, he could do both. He kind of can do both, right? He could just build like 6-7 units over here and then 7 units over there. Some K-Shakes over here, some K-Shakes over there. And he's gonna annoy every one of his neighbors. Every one of his neighbors. Where did Khmer found his religion? In the back city. In Yasodarapura, in this one. If you're asking about the taxi rate, he doesn't have it yet. Okay, I do see he did manage to get another tile here, the one right next to Angkor Thom. We do have 2 builders available from Vimayapura to start chopping new horses out, and as you can see, he still is taking a lot of damage from the archers withstanding them, but then the swordsman came out and did manage to take out one of the horses of Byzantium. We do need to see... Wait, he could chop an archer and kill this swordsman, to be honest. I think he just wants a horse anyway. Horses. Multiple horses. One good thing about this Khmer soldier, by the way, the swordsman, did not get enough promotions. Did not get enough experience to get the promotions. I don't know how he managed to do this, but did not get it. Angkor Thom is losing some religion. Yeah, the city right next to the capital, Mahendra Parvata. This one, yes. It's still gonna be a while. I mean, it might be that the second one, another unit dies here from Khmer, he's gonna push that religion in his cities. And with so many units on the way, I'm pretty sure he's gonna do it. We got Pipo engineering in 2 turns, and he did get his civil service. There we go. Alliance is not activated yet. We probably need to wait for Floppy to get his own civil service so he can get that going. On the other side, I still see Mars benefiting from getting recorded history next turn and not civil service. We got quite a few Phoenician settlers moving towards the northeast to expand his territory. He's on 5 cities, getting his horses out, and I do notice Malm is on 25 science and 39 culture. We do have him. We do have him to the east of China, and I do notice Mongolia is starting to move his horses very close up and personal to the Chinese ones. Both of them are having the bonuses of a general. Ellioupsim here, I don't think he actually has civil. He's gonna get it next turn, and of course we're gonna need to see when Extazzz is gonna get it. We do need to also know how they're gonna get the connections in between them. Wait a second. So okay, Floppy with Mongolia will want to trade, so Floppy with Mongolia will not want a military alliance, so people will need to wait for Ellioupsim to get a military alliance. So neither this attack from Mongolia is gonna have a +5 this turn, nor this attack from Byzantium. Yeah, it's gonna be next turn when Ellioupsim is gonna get his. We do also need to see probably a catapult coming out from Byzantium. We do see he has the science, and I do notice he's going for engineering here. Divine Right is gonna come out in 2. Not bad, not bad. We're starting to tick down the clock for the next era, and we do need to see what's gonna happen there. If they're gonna manage to get the era score for Golden Ages or not. I do see a bit of a problem, especially on La Steak Company. It looks like the steak is turning bloody. The city right next to the capital, yes, yes, yes. Did I? Oh my god, I switched something up over here. I'm so sorry. Give me a second. First of all, I do need to put up YouTube chat. Hello there, Amir. Good evening, sir. Khmer has masonry. He just chopped a stone. Why didn't he make walls instead? Good question. He did not. I don't know. I guess we need to ask him after all, after the game. Wildfire also, good evening, sir, and welcome. MVP Pipo strikes again. He did, and probably related to his Tupeism religion over here. Also, Baxter, hello there, sir, and good evening, good evening. Let me ask the chat if can we get 40 likes? Let's see, can we get 40 likes? Yay or nay? The 2 options. Let's see, yay or nay. There we go. Okay, so Byzantium still did not manage to push his dominant religion into his opponent's capital city. I do notice he did manage to get more tiles around it, and he will have the opportunity to smash through a swordsman here. We do see that Byzantium is starting to move his units around his opponent for movement. It did. Oh, there we go. Crusade activated, and not only Crusade but his military alliance also. Yeah, there we go. 56 strength horses against Khmer's 52 in a rainforest on a hill. We do have Byzantium with a significant amount of power here against his opponent. We also have Byzantium needing to get those catapults chopped in Vimayapura. A good thing is Khmer did not get the chops in his own territory, so you know all of these chops are actually helping out Byzantium right here. You know, oh, no problem. You see these trees that you actually helped grow like 100 years ago? Don't worry, they're gonna become catapults, and we're gonna use them to get to your city. Yeah, Genghis, good evening, sir, and welcome. Let's see what's happening here with Mongolia going against China. Looks like Bologna is managing to get his health back, but Chinese units are getting scattered. We do have the general that is also left out all alone, and I do notice there's quite a line of units coming out from Mongolia's north, but still no K-Shakes. We don't have K-Shakes coming out from Kublai Khan's China, Mongolia. Apprenticeship in 3 turns, Divine Right in 5, and I do see he's getting a wave of builds. More horses, more science from the campus. He has good stats like 29-47, but he's not gonna have good enough stats to keep up with Malm in a Frinkuri Golden Age. I do notice he's also gonna attack directly Bologna, not actually gonna muddy himself with the Chinese horses. Will want to take that city away from LDK and maybe even get the 100 points for a liberation. I cannot believe these horses actually remained alive. I cannot believe they actually remained alive. Wow. Wow. Okay. Well. Ellioupsim is out to get the cities. Drop the like. Thank you so much, Moonthrath. Much appreciated for the like on YouTube. Woohoo! Let's go. Let's see, where are we? Where are we at the likes? We're at 21 likes right now. We're going forward. We're going forward. Then I gotta say the action is unfolding over here faster and faster. Looks like they are slowly breaking the willpower of La Steak Company. And I do notice Phoenicia is starting to realize that he is not actually gonna get to be concerned about Mongolia anytime soon. And he's sending his forces towards the northwest. Maybe he's gonna get to find Mongolia with his pants down. Oh, I see the catapult starting to walk in the borders of Angkor Thom, and of course will take down the walls very quickly. That's gonna be the capital city of Khmer being taken down. We do have the Khmerian swordsmen also starting to get a line of defense from Yasarapura, Mahendra Parvata. They are going towards the north using the river as a border. Now, while in the south, of course, the Byzantine horses that did get that extra bonus of damage, they can go through the archer lines, and that is gonna be a big issue. More of this religion is going to be spread, and he's probably going to take out the dominant religion of Mars entirely here. I think we should start a different category like Civ6, but opposite in nature, call it Civ wins maybe. I did get a comment on YouTube about that, and I kept on thinking about it, don't get me wrong, but I didn't really come up with like a big ring for the name. That's what I was so like one of it would be like big brain. Is a Civ6 or a big brain, right? He has a big brain or not. But yeah, brilliance is something like that. Yeah. Something, it needs to be like catchy, you know. Nuclear Ancon, good evening, sir. Okay, so I think we're very close to getting to the golden age, right? 5 turns to get to the golden age. I do see Pipo is gonna guarantee it. We got Floppy here 7 points out, Ellioupsim 7 points out, Extazzz 4, while every one of the members of Last Day Company are actually going towards the dark age. It looks like also Taiwan did manage to get the walls. Bologna is safe, and it seems like Mongolia over here could not manage to do the damage he needed against China. But to be honest, he did the damage in the sense that he forced China to slow down his development, gave time to Gilgamesh to get bigger and catch up on his neighbor here. It does seem like also we do have a lot more military coming up from China. He's gonna need to start repairing his tiles, and it will take time. Everything will take time. Production capabilities between the two teams do look a bit suspicious with Ellioupsim on 81. We do have Mars on half of that, from 41. I do see Pipo is 111 next to Khmer. Of course, not even gonna be a competition. 111 versus 41. Lucario on France here is still on 5 cities, got his Temple of Artemis. He's on 103 production, and next to him it's Extazzz with 109. Better stats Extazzz also 45-44 at the moment with that 51 gold a turn. I do notice he keeps on getting some units. Looks like he got a few boats. A great timer to see what's going on the coast, but doesn't really look like he's going on the offense against anybody. Probably getting the gold for his teammates, Pipo and Ellioupsim. Both of them are worrying. We do have also Malm on 115 production, but what is he gonna do against Theodora later on, or even Mongolia later on, when Mongolia, well, okay, sure, he's not gonna get a lot of science, but he's gonna do a lot of damage. And I don't think for neither Phoenicia or China can afford to deviate from actually getting their sim going. I do see Ur got settled here. Looks like Mongolia, oh my god, Sumeria is getting very big. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 cities soon from Sumeria. 10 cities from Sumeria. Looks like Angkor Thom is being placed under siege. We do have Byzantium with the opportunity to take down that city, and that's going to be the total takeover of the Khmerian Empire. We might actually see a 4 versus 3 situation developing. Wow, that is very quick, and I gotta say, this is one of the side effects of being on this map. Lakes is a map that gives you not only the adjacency to your opponent, but the fact that you have highways. I refer to highways as in flat land all around, giving your full speed for the horses to go through and attack your opponent as quickly as possible. That usually is not possible on Pangaea, is not possible that much on highlands, because you got a lot of hills over there, mountains to block and everything. Here, different story. You got so many connected flat tiles that you get those highways. I think the biggest problem is that most of these will be retroactive. You have to designate it like 10 turns later. Yeah, I mean, exam session, don't really have time to watch all of this. It's just popping in from time to time. Oh my god, man, good luck in your exam. Wait a second, how are you in an exam session on Saturday? Wow, Saturday night. Maybe like decisions that everyone doubted but ended up being genius. Yeah, that could work, Nuclear. Yeah, that could work. Okay, so looks like Byzantium here managing to take out most of the Khmerian units. We don't have a settler coming out from Khmer, a safety settler. I was taking a look if he's on the way somewhere, but of course with Spain being on the western side of him, he's not gonna want to go that way. He's gonna need to go either north or south, and yeah, it doesn't seem like he's gonna have that opportunity. He did send a few horses to try to scout out the land to go towards France, but he's just not gonna get there. We do have the catapults from Byzantium starting to move towards Mahendra Parvata, and of course we're gonna need to see if Byzantium here is gonna start getting new units out. No, he's gonna start simming, getting those settlers out. Grandmaster Chapel in 5 turns from Constantinople, while he did get his ally here, Sumeria, to put a city on his coast so they can connect their economies. We do have also an entertainment complex in Batibira, which is going to build an arena in 2 turns, and he's going to get that possibility to get the Colosseum going. I do notice LDK on this southeast is still getting bonked by the Mongolian horses. Still no Kishaks coming up from Mongolia. Can you imagine all of this ruckus being done in the lands of China by Mongolia's horses? Just horses. Can you imagine if these had the support of some Kishaks? Like 3 or 4 Kishaks. This would have been catastrophic. We do have Ellioupsim 3 turns out from stirrups, 3 turns out from medieval fairs. Will also 1 turn out, 3 turns out from getting into the next era. And I do notice we still need a lot of points for the right side for Last Day Company. We got 8 points remaining for LDK to get to the golden. Mars is gonna need a lot of them, like 16 of them. Lucario is gonna be needing 10, and Malm is gonna be needing 6. What does Last Day Company have for them at the moment? It doesn't really. No, I don't think they have anything right now, honestly. I don't think I can be like, they have, I guess they have their wits and their humor. Yeah, they have their wits and their humor. I think that's a very good answer to that, right? Totally, like, you know, neutral in diplomacy. Not. It is what it is. Anyway, we got Bologna. Oh man, I'm so sorry. My nose is itching so hard tonight. I feel always the need to scratch it. I'm so sorry about this. I told you by the end of this we're gonna have a big red nose over here. It is what it is. Catherine de Medici culture? No, he's not gonna go for culture. He's 40 and 73, and he did not go for a monumentality. We do not have him with the project available for him, and he's probably gonna die at some point to Spain or something else like Byzantium. I'm pretty sure he's gonna die to Byzantium. Like, if the game goes on, there's no ignoring Byzantium. We do have Byzantium right now in monumentality with 78 science and 53 culture, 134 production, 100 faith. He did conquer the capital city of his opponent, the next door opponent, and he's gonna take another 2 cities from that opponent. In the meantime, getting bigger, wider with his empire. There's no stopping people here. There's no stopping people. I mean, he found a way and he got it. And we do have Corsair upgrades here from Angkor Thom. And I do notice we got some spearmen coming out from Yasodarapura. These guys are probably not gonna even know what hit them. Look at the swordsman trying to attack. Guys, look at this swordsman trying to attack into a low HP Byzantium horse. This horse is 64 on the defense. 64 on the defense. Seriously, if Khmer doesn't escape, the game is done. I mean, how can he escape? As in, don't get me wrong, I think you're right. If it doesn't escape, it's kind of done, but I think it's kind of done anyway because he doesn't have anywhere to escape. It just probably takes a little time to realize, because most of the time the players don't really have a lot of communication in between them, and they're very, very concentrated on their own moves. And sometimes the ones that usually are deciding, like the team captains, do not always see what's going on their allies' land. There just isn't that much time, right? 1 minute and a half, 2 minutes for every turn over here. It's just not that much time to get everything done, especially when you have like 2 front lines to take care of, multiple seams, like seam movement that you need to do, and so on. I do notice Bologna has been saved. It looks like Mongolia is not going to manage to take that city-state back. And yes, I do notice Mongolia forced China here to get so many units out. In the meantime, he's getting his intelligence agency and will probably follow up with a stronger unit. I do have to point out, I was watching actually LDK going for stirrups, not Mongolia. Mongolia, I don't know where he's going, and I don't know what he's doing. He's going shipbuilding here. He's going to the top side, KW. Okay, sure, go shipbuilding, bro. Okay, upgraded Byzantium corsairs are going through these spearmen like butters, and they are definitely stronger. And we do see them right here, 6154. There we go. They can take these out, and of course, even the catapults will do significant damage against the spearmen. But first, they will want to take out the defenses of the city centers. And we do have new temples coming around here from the cities of Byzantium, and of course we're gonna need to see what kind of golden age she's gonna pick up next. There's only one more turn remaining, and they're gonna go for the golden ages. Usually during the Congress, there is a bit of a moment when players are actually taking a step back from the game and they're looking around to see what's going on in their neighbors, in their allies, in their opponents, and so on, and make a decision. That's usually when the information starts to come to light that it's going to be a very hard comeback. And I gotta say here, we do have enough production on LDK, Lucario, and Malm to keep them going. The stats don't look bad. It's just that they're gonna lose Mars, and it's gonna be a 4 versus 3 situation. Of course, if they do keep on going, this is quite a respectable move. You know, we're gonna need to see if they do manage to actually get this victory in a 4 versus 3 situation, even though they are kind of feeding right now Theodora to space. Oh my god, Theodora will probably clean the map later on in the game, especially because he managed to take out Khmer. Taking out Khmer, getting another +2 taxes trade, and then having the ability to go into Spanish territory and convert Spain to his religion, including the religion of soon-to-be Spain, the soon-to-be religion of Spain, which I'm certain he's gonna get one. It's 100% that he's gonna get one. That's gonna be +6 taxes from his side. He has access to Sumeria, which, guess what, could build a holy site and get another religion. That's a +8 taxes, and they cannot stop this. That's the problem, not anything else. I'm pretty sure it's gonna be China getting very big. It looks like he's keeping up with his next door opponents here quite nicely, actually keeping up quite higher than Floppy, even though he got attacked quite a few times. Speaking volumes of LDK's flexibility of strategy here. Now we do also have Phoenicia with pretty good stats, but kind of free sim. Of course, he did have the opportunity to get a lot of science going from a free inquiry golden age this time, 85 and 46, and still has 140 points of production. Lucario 119, 42 and 51 golden age. Okay, Dark Age on Javerman the 7th, and we got Yongle golden. So okay, everybody except Khmer did get a golden. I do see Kublai is gonna go for Drums of War golden age. Drums of War golden age, and he will get those units out soon. He did prepare his infrastructure from most of his territory here, getting those encampments built with the orders in them, so he can get the units faster and send them towards his opponent. He got the intelligence agency. We would need to see terracotta also, and we're going to need to see where is he actually going to send that spy. Is it going to be in the lands of China, which is going to get defended by crouching tigers? This is not a unit you want to F with. You really don't want to get close up and personal with the crouching tigers. And we're gonna have a pause of 2 minutes, and the players are gonna go for the World Congress. Khmer side, they are doing okay, but no way they win a 3 versus 4. Yeah, 3 versus 4, very hard. Okay, be right back. 2 minutes. Oh, right on time. I was a bit worried because I needed to actually close the door. The two cats are actually talking to each other. They're screaming to each other from one side to the door to the other. Pick Khmer and team will lose. It's new Venetian arsenal. Oh no. Oh no. Anyway, now let's actually see what happened in the Congress. We did have theocracy gaining a wildcard policy slot. Looks like Dido is not going to grow via culture. And I do notice Theodora actually lost 2 Diplo points. Not that he actually built Mahabodhi Temple or something. He didn't really lose anything. And we do have the last remaining city of Khmer soon going to go down. I'm actually very curious who's going to get the loss of a military. I guess it will be over here Catherine de Medici.
Mora
Dido.
1234 has joined the round table.
I'm a bit confused who's gonna lose it, or who are they gonna decide it's okay to not have a goal, like a +5 from the military alliance, because they have access to everybody. Mongolia can get to China, Sumeria can get to China, Mongolia can get to Didos, Spain can get to Didos, Spain can get to Catherine, and Byzantium can get to Catherine. Mora 1234, thank you so much for the follow, sir, and welcome. Where are we with the likes? Hey, we're 23. We keep on going, boys. We keep on going, taking those down. If you're on YouTube and you do like the content, throw the thumbs up, sirs, please. Also, don't forget to leave a comment down below and fight that YouTube algorithm. Let's go. I do notice in the lands of Byzantium, we do see new settles being done on the west side. He's going to get the hippodromes and going to get quite a massive boost of units, free units basically. We do have him with just 1 city center to take out, and then he will have the opportunity to send those units towards the Bay of Biscay. You do notice Khmer did send a unit there, but unfortunately doesn't have a settler with him. I do notice France is actually getting a few horses next to La Rochelle, which might actually take out the city of Muscat a little bit later on. From the south, it doesn't seem like Spain is interested in putting any units towards the north to defend himself. Just a single archer in between those, all of those tiles does seem like it's dangerous, very dangerous. Looking at what's going on in the warfare, just a few more units remaining for Khmer, and it does seem like Byzantium is trying to milk everything from this territory of Mars. And while the Byzantium catapults will need to get into position, he does have one that just started shooting his rocks against Mahendra Parvata's walls. Another swordsman is gonna go down. We do have 2 more coursers that are moving in, of course, with enough strength to take these down also as well. It is just a matter of time. There we go. Another one goes down, and the 3 units will have access to the city center of Mahendra Parvata in the conditions of another catapult soon moving and shooting. I think he can shoot 2, right? He can move this one tile south and this one here and shoot both against the city walls. That should put it down enough. So next turn, we're probably going to see Khmer being eliminated from the game. Did they manage to get a city state for Khmer or something? Like, is he actually going to do something here? No, no, no. I don't really see anything. Oh no, this is Mongolia. Mongolia actually putting pressure on Phoenicia from the north. Looks like Ellioupsim did choose to put a spy in Phoenicia's territory, and I do see his general is still deployed to the west side here. Finally, a few knights are coming around. Kesheks are in the build queues. He's 2 turning knights from Kokekota and Urumqi. That's pretty good. I do see he's gonna also plug in Victor in that city center. I still don't see Terracotta Army. Well, it's gonna take some time, but he's gonna get there. He's gonna get there. Okay. Sumeria, what is he doing? Colosseum in 4 turns from Batibira. He's the only one in the game trying to get this in his territory, and of course gonna get a massive boost of culture with it, alongside amenities, which is gonna beef up his science and every other stat in the game. We do have him 113 science with a free inquiry goldenish, 42 culture with 118 gold, while Extazzz is on 74. 175 points of production, 76 points of production puts him 1 point ahead of LDK, which at the moment it's well, he's keeping strong actually with the science, about the same science as Gilgamesh, and in a pen brush and voice giving him quite a massive advantage when it comes to the culture. I do see spies are also getting out of LDK cities. We do have him with 65 science, 66 science, pen brush and voice, 180 production, getting a massive wave of units that could actually attack into Sumeria. This is a gasp of I would say this may be the last gasp of La State Company to take this game back. We're going to need to see if Sumeria's units are going to come out from his cities in good enough time. He's getting foreign ministry in 2 turns, so I would imagine he has strong production capabilities, but it's still a numbers game, and of course with China having very fast units to benefit from, he might get into the borders of Sumeria a bit too fast for him to react here. We do have Mahendra Parvata also down to almost 0 HP. The garrison health is down to 8 out of 200. And I do notice next turn, probably Byzantium is going to take that one down. I'm a bit surprised he didn't have enough damage to take it, but it was very close. Can you imagine less than 10 points of health there? University is also coming out from Byzantium with second monumentality golden, and she's on 103 science and 69 culture, also 176 production plus the 121 faith he's benefiting from. So as you can imagine, he will start getting so many cities out, and with the ability to buy the builders, he's also going to get to improve them very quickly. We will need to see how he's going to manage to beef up all of those stats. Looking at the cities of Mongolia, after he's managing to get his units, looks like he's sending them towards the southeast, not directly eastward. Mongolia is still also trying to punch through the defenses of Phoenicia to figure out if he can actually do some damage, maybe get some pillages going, and what kind of defense Phoenicia has against his upcoming attack. Still didn't get a spy in the lands of China. He will need to get one if he actually wants to keep on fighting China in the south. Can we see Muscat? Where is Muscat? Yes, Muscat going down. Muscat is nobody's city here. Lucario himself is gonna take that down. Oh well. Khmer had a horse, but it's too late. He had a horse, but he needs 2 more turns, and he's just not gonna make it. Yeah, there we go. He's down. Mahendra Parvata got taken out, and that will be the 4th city. 4 versus 3 situation. We do have La State Company unfortunately losing one of their members, and we're gonna need to see if they're gonna want to keep on going. We do see Byzantium is now moving towards the city of Lahore, and he will get the he will get the ability to go through the water, I'm pretty sure, quite soon. That will mean Catherine de Medici might be in trouble. All of these units from Byzantium getting into the borders of France will mean an apocalypse. We do have also Mongolia starting to get very heavy with units, and he's gonna start doing some damage here. The units of China have been spotted. Sumeria saw the movement of the crouching tigers, and I'm pretty sure he's aware of the amount of military strength that his opponent is benefiting from. He's basically 3 times the numbers of Gilgamesh. Well, a little bit less than 3 times, but you know what I mean. We do have Sumerian knights getting upgraded in Nippur, and some coursers also over here. Is going to make it painful for China to push through, but of course with the crouching tigers, I'm sure he can. It's just a matter of timing and numbers here. Spies coming off from Shenyang, Beijing getting more builders, feudalism builders all together. We do have Pipo 200 points of production, and look how fast he's actually going to grow after this. 121 science, 80 culture, 122 faith, 198 production. Just wait and see the next 10 turns how fast he's going to grow out of this, with all of these cities with the stats. We still don't know who actually lost the military alliance. Let's see. Okay, we got a military alliance on France. Ding. Do we have a military alliance on Phoenicia? No. Ding. That's where Mongolia needs to focus. This is where Mongolia needs to focus. So I'm pretty sure they're gonna look and do exactly like I did and notice, oh, there's no military alliance on Phoenicia. Oh, perfect. Perfect. We're gonna get this going. Okay, more knights coming in. Shanadu, Rumki. I do have to point out, Malm does have good enough science and quite a few units. He's also getting his intelligence agency, and I do see him with pre-builds for those pikemen. But of course, we've seen them multiple times. Mongolia can just overwhelm with sheer number of units his opponents. Or did the CDF also remove the project for Magnificence? Yes, they removed the project for Magnificence. They're not gonna do the project one. They can't. Then, yeah. Okay, Lahore has been defeated. That's a city-state right next to France's borders, and we do see there are no units actually coming out from Byzantium here, but I do notice a few heavy chariots are starting to move towards Nicaea. That will give him the opportunity to go towards these eastern cities of France, which at the moment are not protected by anything. France did deploy his army towards the southwest to keep away maybe some Spanish invaders from his borders, while Spain has been just, you know, quiet and settled over here in the south. That didn't really do much other than gold for his teammates, and of course got his production numbers up. We do have him with a religion about to activate in Valencia. That's gonna mean Byzantium will get that extra taxes rate. You do see that he already has +4. He's gonna have +6. So let's count this up a little bit. We got a +6 from taxes rate. We're gonna have a +5 from a military alliance. So he's gonna have a general, so that's another +5. Oh my god, 16 points of advantage against France. Maybe he's gonna get also a spine, and France is not gonna get a spine to Mongolia. That's gonna be 19 points. Imagine that, 19 points of extra bonus damage. That's basically having a warrior extra on your units against your opponent. Okay, Mongolian units are about to cross the river towards China and or Phoenicia. I'm very curious, where is he actually going here? Is he going east, or is he going south, or is he going southeast? It's like army versus regular unit. Yeah, basically. So I leave, come back, Khmer is dead and they didn't see why. Have they an outcome? I heard. Good evening, sir. Your guess is as good as mine, sir. The moment I think they're gonna still try to do it, see if their opponents are gonna make a mistake over here. If there is, of course, the window of opportunity to make mistakes. There's also the attack going on from China into Sumeria. If they do manage to actually get to break Sumeria here, this is gonna be a catastrophe for Floppy, and I can only imagine how quickly he's gonna try to get these units out. He really needs to stop building campuses and stuff like that, because this is dangerous. He needs to get these heavy chariots out, needs to upgrade them as quickly as possible. He's actually chopping and upgrading them as quickly as he can, getting the iron from his teammates. And of course the gold. Now we do have cartography also coming out next turn from Pipo. That means he will get the opportunity to go through the Biscay directly, but to be honest, he only needed shipbuilding. So I would imagine actually this is not for cartography's advantage of going through deep water. I think he more like wants to go towards his industrialization rather than anything else, and start to put those industrial zones to work. I don't see a single industrial zone, so you know, I'm kind of on the fence with that. Taruga, what's happening with Taruga? Taruga is LDK city, and I do notice Byzantium is gonna get the opportunity to smash through the defenses with a few catapults. He's just buying out units in Sinop and trying to get more campus research projects. What's next? Okay, Abu is next. We did have Hypatia being picked up by Dido. I do see Sumeria did get another trader from the merchants. That's the second one he has, while China did manage to get the third one. No Newton yet, though. No Newton yet. And I do have to point out, China's army here is kind of dangerous, but it's kind of not, because he doesn't have any more resupplies. Like, if this is his whole army, this is just gonna die. It is strong, though. Don't get me wrong. It is quite strong. And he's still gonna get some pillages, which, again, it's pretty good. Let's see if he's gonna manage to break through. Okay, we got industrial zones coming around here, getting 110 from Phoenicia, 200 points of production. Still not big enough in science, 124 points, but it's good. Mongolia is starting to send a few units through the north part, dragging away the Phoenician defense towards the east, and of course making space for Mongolia to go through from the north, direct north. Since Mongolia did notice that China actually has units moving towards Sumeria, he's actually going to force China to put up a new defense to the north, catching him with his pants down here, with his army deployed, and without that much of a defense in the north part. Now with Sumeria managing to start to trade with Chinese units, as you can see, we do have quite a few Sumerian units dying on the battlefield. The city of Ur is being placed under siege. That city is gonna get the ancient walls in 6 turns. Not gonna be fast enough. Might actually just fall because of it. We do have Nippur getting the ancient walls next turn, and of course Sumeria. I do notice he kind of ran out of units. Only a single heavy chariot would be available here to upgrade into a new knight. It doesn't have crossbows or something to deal the damage from afar. And still is building things like campuses in foreign ministry. He thinks this is fine. So I guess we're going to need to trust him. He thinks this is fine. We're going to need to see if this is fine. Mongolia getting into the borders of China will manage to do the damage against the city of Jiaodong. Looks like that city might actually fall if China is not quick enough to get the walls. No, it's fine. He's gonna get the walls. By the looks of it, Mongolia is a turn too late. The Mongolian units will still do the damage against these Chinese swordsmen and the crouching tigers. They can two-shot the swordsmen and triple-shot the crouching tigers quite easily. Not to mention these knights are gonna manage to easily go through the crouching tiger strength. We do have a wave of courses also getting ready and prepared in Ulaanbaatar. He's gonna get his castles next turn and will have the opportunity to upgrade. They do have a decent gold per turn and a decent amount of gold in the bank, but not enough gold to sustain keeping on buying units for Sumeria. And this is, I guess, my pet peeve right now. I really would have hoped Sumeria would get units to stop this attack, because otherwise he's just gonna bleed units, bleed cities here. He needs to respect his opponent. He really needs to respect his opponent. Okay. How far away is Pipo from getting calves? Imagine calves going against France. France is 128 science, Pipo 131. Okay, we got more culture there. Definitely a lot more production. 131, 92, 250 points of production with 175 points of faith. It kind of looks unstoppable. Your mechanized infantry is 98 or something. Yeah. Okay, what's going on here? Builder got taken, walls go up, but Mongolian Kesheks are still gonna need to do the damage against these units to secure the kill. We do have Mongolia also sending some units to the east side of the night to see what's going on there, poke through the fog of war to see what Phoenicia is doing. Phoenicia scrambling to get his walls up to keep his cities alive. I do notice in the north we do have the Mongolian horse managing to get through the borders and see what's happening here in the cities of his opponent. I would imagine he could just go into the stone tile and pillage it regardless of what's going on here, because these units of Phoenicia are just going to be too late to get in there. France is in for a rough time. Yes, France is in for a very rough time. Byzantium still didn't get his full hippodromes going. He's also going to take out Taruga as a city-state that helps out LDK, his opponent, to get some extra stats there. LDK will manage to do more damage against his opponent, and it looks like, wait a second, it looks like he's going back. Whoa. He really doesn't like that he's getting attacked by Mongolia, and now he's forced to get coursers out to defend his north. You can see he's pulling units out from each of his cities so he can actually have enough units to stop Mongolia attacking him. It's still a bit of a surprise, and I'm pretty sure they would have expected for Mongolia to go against Phoenicia here, but I guess the timing was just right. When Mongolia was getting his units towards his opponent, China moved his army out of his borders and started attacking Sumeria. So they knew the army is not there to reinforce. Did Theodora get more taxi? Yes, he got +4. Either, yes, MVP Pipo strikes again. Salty, hello there, ma'am. Good enough. But I gotta say, LDK here lashing out as hard as possible. Unfortunately, it's still a hard road for him ahead. 223 production. We do have Malm on 210. Lucario himself is on 176. No member here from the Sharks he's gonna have under 100 production. 3 of them are about 200 with 2 above. Okay, is this city gonna fall? I don't think so. I'm pretty sure Mongolia will just chip away the units of China, like one by one. Just keep killing his units. Maybe pillage some tiles. He does have a campus, a commercial to pillage, another mine over here, the Amber. Should be fine. Like, while he's getting more knights and getting this secondary attack going from Ulaanbaatar. Yeah, there we go. So that's one trader, campus pillaged, commercial pillaged, mine on the amber. Let's go. He actually is gonna get the help from the road, you know, to get faster on the mine. Terracotta? No, not yet. We do have another spy from Kokekota, and I do have to point out he still doesn't have a spy in lands for China, so he doesn't get any extra intel on his opponent. While I do see China does have a spy in his territory. Okay, Pipo, calves? No, square rigging in 3, still not getting calves. I do have France putting a swordsman so he can see if there are any units from Byzantium going into the water. Still, even if he sees these, I'm not that convinced he's going to get enough time to build enough units. He's only on 2, 4, 6 cities, 7 cities. His army is attacking a CAD, and this would be a very good moment for Spain to actually give this information to his ally, to Byzantium, that hey, you know what, the army of France is not actually, you know, in the east, it's actually on the west side of his empire attacking a CAD. You might want to go in, you know, promote those units, give them a little bit of bread, and just go and take Lyon. If Shark were to lose, this is rigged. Kick W, man. Yeah. And as last take opening, yes, they did decide to continue. Okay, so Tarugat's still not dead. Byzantium will take it out next turn though, and I'm actually quite curious how much science LDK is gonna lose because of the loss of Taruga and his teammates also. We still have Anshan and Fez, but they're both Shark states. Yeah, we got Shark states here, Anshan and Fez. Extazzz is gonna keep Zanzibar. Antananarivo is another Shark state. Wait a second, they have all of them? They actually have all of them except Caguana, which is this one, and it's probably gonna die to Spain. Wow. Wow, that's a lot of city-states. So you can imagine Diplo victory is just around the corner for the Sharks, but it's gonna take so long, so long. If he doesn't get this attack going against France, this will prolong the game significantly. Okay, let's see what Mongolia is gonna do here. Significant units, a lot of knights going in. Zhao Dong actually did manage to lash out, and it looks like some of the Mongolian units are going towards the borders of Phoenicia. This is so much chaos generated by one Civ. While he's dragging all of the military of China towards the east side, another army swings in from the northwest of Chinese territory and is starting to attack the main tiles of China. We do have the Mongolian units with actually enough movement to go and wrap around the city of Shenyang here. Ooh, this would be quite funny if he does manage to actually take away Chinese cities from the middle. Can you imagine? Wow. Okay, Mongolia did get pushed back from Phoenicia's territory. A CAD is gonna go down. No, not distant though. I do see Byzantium is starting to actually reposition his units and go towards the north, where France does have a single courser trying to fend off attacks here. We do need to wait a few more turns for Byzantium to actually get in there. With another spy coming from Yasadarapura and Byzantium getting his apostles going, we do see he's getting quite a few hippodromes also from his cities, giving him a lot of free units. Forbidden City in 6 turns in Constantinople, a wave of shipyards in his territory is gonna also beef up his production and capabilities. Already on 280 production, significantly higher than everybody else in the game, including his teammates. We do have him with 178 science, keeping up with the best of them in the science department, even without a free inquiry golden age. He's the monumentality, and he has these stats. XDKHN, good evening sir, and welcome. Scrap go new plus, let's go. Yeah, well, let's see what's gonna happen. Let's see what's gonna happen. Okay, Sumeria did couple his economy with Byzantium, now managing to also give Byzantium 109 gold at 10, 152 on Floppy, and Extazzz is gonna be on 112. Tiania, good evening, sir. Is it not GG yet, or they have winning condition? That's a good question, and we're still waiting to see what exactly is gonna happen. Maybe there are some extra rules we don't know about, as in maybe they're not allowed to CC before a certain something happens. I'm not aware of an extra rule, but maybe somebody from chat can tell us. Does somebody know the Coupe de Fleurs rules? Well, it looks like LDK is going to manage to push back Mongolia. This is going to be good. But at the same time, I do have to point out Mongolia over here. It does seem like he's forcing LDK to deploy so many of his units. And of course, that's going to put more pressure on his economy, more pressure on his development here as a nation for the late game. We do have Floppy managing to get to 175 science and 54 culture. And while he did push back his opponent, now he's getting new libraries in his empire and the campuses, allowing him to keep simming while China is slowing down. This game is social. Maybe we can get an OnSpotTV and an FFA. Oh, that would be something, sir. I would really need, how to say, to go to my parents tomorrow, so can't really stay up that late tonight. Genghis Sumeria coming from the east. Yeah, but with only a few units. But I guess there are gonna be enough units to actually take out a few crouching tigers, you know, just pick them off and again add more pressure on China, on LDK. I also noticed Mongolia hasn't kept really building units here. Has a few of them, but he still is trying to sim in behind all of this, starting to put quite a few coursers down and getting new traders out from a few cities. K-Shakes coming out from the north and moving them towards the borders of China as quickly as possible. We do have to see Byzantium. Okay, he did get here. It looks like the French Corsair did get dragged to the north, and to be honest, Byzantium, if he saw Lucario doing that, Byzantium should just send a horse and keep on riding towards the north. Make Lucario think that you're gonna come and pillage him from the north, and then sneak these Corsairs through the water over here. Just, you know, go over there. Gilgar has a religion. Did he get one? Wait. It got converted, so that's taxi straight, right? He got +6. No, that's still +4. Wait, what? That's still +4. Oh, he got a religion here in Jebdet Nasser. He needs to get a missionary. There we go. There's a missionary coming. He's on the way from Sinop. We do have also Forbidden City coming up in 5 turns, or maybe next turn. There is a builder available to chop, and I do see Habub is making an impression here in Ansira, dropping down one of the jade tiles. I guess he didn't like that jade. Also, Byzantium did roll Isaac Newton. He's gonna get the free library and university, and look at him jump, man. Look at him jump. 183 science, 115 culture, 309 points of production, 175 faith a turn, and so much military here. That's gonna just keep on getting bigger. His Corsair right now is 60 strength against the French Corsair of 54. Spain. Wait, let me see what is Spain doing. First of all, looks like he's getting a wave of builders. Colossus is probably eyeballing that next golden age. I do see he keeps on building up his shipyard count, and he's getting his square rigging in 1 turn. Did he actually get a religion? I don't see him having a religion here in Valencia. There's still 2 religions available for them to establish, so I would imagine he is gonna get it soon. But how soon? I have no idea. I guess not soon enough if he's not gonna get the projects. He needs to get the projects. And he probably wanted to finish the shipyard before he's gonna start doing the project, so he has the maximum output there of production. These units of Byzantium are gonna start chewing through the French defenses, and quite a few of his tiles. Not gonna let Lucario himself do the simming here, even though Lucario was just getting up there in the science screen. He might need to well, switch all of his units towards defense, because these units of Byzantium are not gonna fool around. They're really not gonna fool around. They're gonna get in there, they're gonna pillage everything, they're gonna rip apart even the walls from the houses and get it back to their cities. Oh my god, not a single drop of salt is gonna remain over here in the cities of France. Yeah, still no religion, Ellioupsim from Spain, unfortunately. Mongolia lost the majority of his army to China, and I do have to point out this is dangerous. China has a significantly bigger army right now. Yes, he can't really move out of his borders, but he keeps on building these guys every other turn. Pen Russian voice golden age for Yongle. That science is his. Yes, we're gonna lose a bit of culture, not gonna be that big of an issue. And I do notice Mongolia just didn't have a spy on China. I think it was a big mistake to attack into China, honestly. I think it was a big mistake. They should have really attacked into Phoenicia, the weakest one over here that doesn't have a military alliance. That was the thing. China did get the Corsair Core. That's going to be a strong enough unit to fend off attacks here in the north. And I do notice at the moment Mongolia doesn't have enough remaining units. We do have Sumeria also keeping on the sim, getting his spies out. Army of builders is coming around from each of his cities. And I do notice he still needs more production, but he did manage to get that science number up. 200 is pretty good. Did not get to his ballistics though. Whoa. So didn't get industrialization and didn't get ballistics. Gilgamesh here does seem like he's a bit far behind. A bit far behind on LDK. LDK gonna get ballistics next turn. Gonna get these cuirassiers and will have significantly more units than Sumeria. This is actually very dangerous for Sumeria. Okay, horses from Byzantium are starting to get going into the borders of France. He is much faster than the general can move, with the horses benefiting from 5 movement or 6 movement when they're next to the general. This is a very fast unit. We do have more of them also joining the fight here, getting a few knights in there in the north, and I'm pretty sure he's gonna try to take out cities. We do have Byzantium putting a spy in his opponent's cities and benefiting from the extra intel on opponent's movements. Ich weiß nicht. Good evening, sir, and welcome. Good Abend, my hair. Is someone dead? Yeah, it's we did have Khmer in the game also on the side of Last Day Company. He didn't make it. Yeah, he didn't make it, man. I mean, you know, it was one of those days, very hot outside. He was moving around his house. He was going towards his friend's house, and then he saw in the window, oh, scream. And he thought to himself, wait a second, you know, it's hot outside, there's an ice cream parlor over here, let me stop. My friend will definitely understand that I'm gonna stop for ice cream. Right? Yeah. And yeah. Sumeria is dead when Mongolia don't attack China. Okay. So just to put it back, Sumeria would have died if China wasn't attacked by Mongolia. Okay. Okay, what do we have here? Nothing much. What do we have here? This is important. Bologna is gonna go down. It looks like Byzantium is gonna start pillaging tiles here, and he still needs to get that general on the front line. We do have Byzantium also with industrialization in 2 turns, Extazzz industrialization next turn. This is gonna be a big boost of production in their empire. Every one of those mines will get an extra point of production, and they will get the opportunity to build up their factory count, not to mention the coal power plants. A Forbidden City in 2 turns for Constantinople. He does have a builder still available to chop, did not invest into it. The Byzantine missionary is gonna get to Jemdet Nasr next turn, and the Byzantine nation is going to convert that city. That is the home city of the religion of Hinduism. That's an extra +2 taxes rate on the units of Byzantium going against France. City-states. Looks like Anshan and his feds are still there. Kyaguana, Lucario. I didn't see that big of a drop, by the way, in LDK's empire when Anshan went down. So, you know, it's still fine. Well, Anshan, when Taruga went down, or whatever the city-state was to the north of Sinop. We did have a mausoleum of Halicarnassus being placed down from Nicomedia. No new cities in between the Byzantine nation and the Khmer one. I'm pretty sure he's the good number of cities anyway. He's also the highest science in the game for some time, 204 and 125 culture in the text. In the total side, you do see that he has 400 more science than Malm on the same science turn. Managing to get to do damage against France is gonna soften him up for the Extazzz attack later on. We're going to need to see if Spain is actually gonna move an inch here. There is a possibility that Spain will actually just want to keep on going, getting his sim up, maybe getting some planes if necessary later on in the game, but just letting Byzantium have his fun around the map and allowing him to kill off Catherine de Medici here. Looking at the Lucario, he's gonna get the ballistics next turn, and that will allow him to turn these French knights into cuirassiers, beefing up his garrison defense strength and beefing up the strength of those units. But there are only two, and there is a side effect, a very bad side effect of this happening. Because he doesn't have a lot of pre-builds, he will need to either give away his resources so he can actually just get the lower one, like heavy chariots or something like that, or knights, or wait, knights he can't, because you know they're still iron. Can you yeah, more, I know there was a bit of a difference at some point, not allowing two takes behind to be pre-built. But anyway, we do have him unfortunately needing to spend way too much production on these cuirassiers to get them out of his cities. You can see even field cannons are coming on like 4 turns. Horses, yes, Paris and Lyon, but those are not the ones you want. You want these cuirassiers, there we go, the cuirassiers to defend, and there are only 2. You're gonna see when he's gonna put the first one in production, it's gonna take like 5-6 turns to get one. That's gonna be catastrophic time for him to get a defense up. He's gonna lose the city of Boulogne. There is a significant chance we might actually see the Byzantine nation just crossing the river and going directly south here, because these units are fine. They're still gonna take out Boulogne, and he's gonna have this road here directly to Lyon. You also need to see how quickly people can actually get to calves or a stronger unit to actually attack his opponent significantly, or I should say do damage significantly. Okay, looks like Chinese units did manage to push back the Mongolian attack against Bologna, and now with the cuirassier corps available here for him to defend, it's fine. He has also ballistics, so you know, field cannons are gonna be a thing. Factories coming up from Byzantium. He did manage to get 424 points of production with 212 science. We're 6 turns out from the next World Congress, and the players will want to snipe that reform the coinage golden age. Pipo is 3 points out from getting it, and he's the only one in the game going that way. Yeah, we do have also Valencia about to be converted by Byzantium units. At the moment, Byzantium is on +4 combat strength from the taxi trade, but he's gonna get to +8, gonna get to double it next turn. He's gonna convert these cities soon. Or is it next turn? Is it next turn? It should be next turn, right? There should be next turn enough conversion here in Jemdet Nasser to flip it back to Byzantium. And Spain is definitely going to be converted. Like this city, Valencia, is going to be converted by the apostle. It already doesn't have the religion anymore. Okay, let's see. Taxes trade +6. We got a +6. Do we get a +8? Okay, Boulogne has been pillaged. Oh my god, these courses are so strong. If only they would have actually crossed the river. If only he would have shift enter to cross the river. But anyway, he could even still do damage. Wow! 64 strength across the river against the courses 47. Whoa! I think actually the damage of the river defense is not taken into account here. I don't see it in the drop down, so I think it's a 52 defense strength horse, not 47. In reality. Okay, Byzantium starting to get a few catapults, pulling down encampments. He did finish Forbidden City, gonna get that mausoleum, and I do notice he's getting new arenas for those units, and of course we do have campuses with theater squares in the other one. It does have good enough economy 211 gold with Floppy on 195. Extazzz is also 250. I do notice Sumeria again did not keep on building units. We did have a few units, a few cuirassiers from China deployed towards the north, might actually do a counterattack against Mongolia, while Mongolia is scrambling to get his calves out. That will be a good enough technology to help him upgrade into, so he can withstand the cuirassier attack of his opponent. We didn't have Mongolia managing to get enough units to do the damage against Phoenicia, and Phoenicia is ready for an attack. Field cannons and muskets with pike shots are just waiting for those Kesheks and the heavy chariots of the heavy calves of Mongolia to get in through. They can't stop Theodora. Yes, I don't think they can stop Theodora. Does Spain have a continent split to take advantage of his ability? He does have a continent split in the south, and he has a continent split to the east. Yes, he actually does have a continent split to the east, so he could trade with the cities of Byzantium and get that bonus. Yes, he just needs to trade with these ones, like from Cadiz, Barcelona, Madrid, thinking even Volen. Yeah, even Volen. Not these ones. These ones are not going to get the double points. Like Seville, Valencia, Zaragoza, Toledo. Okay, we got units in the water. Looks like France is putting up quite a fierce defense here on the river. We do have also Byzantium hesitating of putting his units directly on the river to attack into France's coursers, and we do need to see if he's gonna manage to actually get these coursers enough damage to push through. Still +6 combat strength from the taxes. What happened? Wait, he didn't convert Valencia? He didn't come. Oh, wait a second. Valencia didn't have a religion. Oh, that's what happened. Didn't have a religion. Never mind. I thought he already has it and he put it down. It did not. Foreign ministry in Madrid in 2 turns. I do notice France is not really doing anything to the south. And I do see Byzantium at the moment. Unfortunately, well, these units are not going to be powerful enough. Ooh, wait a second. Maybe I'm speaking too fast here. It does seem like the cuirassier might actually fall to the coursers. Lol. Kick W, man. Kick W. Floppy gonna get industrialization. We do have him on 271 production, definitely much higher than LDK, and he does have more science than him. Not to mention gonna get new commercials for the extra gold. There isn't that much gold on Last Day Company, but I do see a decent amount, like 63, 90 and 123 are definitely not numbers you wanna ignore. You do have the upgrades from China into the north, and with the calf course, he's gonna significantly do damage against Mongolia's defenses. I do see calves are coming out from Mongolia's cities, and yes, new orders are gonna be built. He will need to get them into the front line so he can stop the counterattack of China against the city of Keshker. Okay, there we go. He's getting these units through. Is this gonna be a love tap? Last second. Is this gonna be a love tap? I think it's gonna be a love tap. What does chat think? Is this gonna be a love tap? Oh yeah, I mean, to be honest, I was thinking the same, but they didn't. They wanted to exhaust all opportunities to get the win, right? And there was another opportunity for their opponent. Like, there were opportunities for them to make mistakes. For example, Floppy was about to go down to China, or at least significantly slowed down by China here when he got attacked. China needed to find Mongolia to actually stay alive here. But now it does seem like they did manage to get to the same tier unit, and it doesn't seem like any of them are gonna have advantage against each other here. We do need to see Theodora's advantage. This is the most important one. Oh, he bridged through. He got through. We got Pipo getting into the borders here of France, and Lucario himself is gonna have a Byzantine problem. We do have +6 combat strength here from these units. They're strong enough to go against cuirassiers. The Knights of Byzantium with a jar, strong enough to go against cuirassiers of his opponent. Just wow. Toulouse is gonna get a field cannon. That's gonna be good to do the damage against the Byzantine units, but we do see an army of heavy chariots getting ready here in the main cities of Pipo, and the question is, where are these going? Is he gonna put them on the east? Because it kind of looks like he's putting them to the east side, and I'm curious, what is he doing with them? Yeah, there we go. He's moving them southeast. He's actually, oh, I see. He's gonna kill China. He's gonna be like, hello, we came for the party. Can you show us to the tequila shots? We want some tequila shots. Are there in China territory? Yes, we heard that's China territory over there. Let's go. Tequila shots for all of the Byzantine nation. Yeah. You know how you go to the clubs and you see like, oh, anybody from Germany in the house? Woo! Anybody from France in the house? Woo! And that's gonna happen in Chinese territory. Any Mongolia in the house? Woo! Any Byzantium in the house? Yay! Too many fronts and too far, isn't it? For who? For Byzantium? As in to kill everybody? Maybe. Canapesh, good evening, sir, and welcome. You're looking for the first moves of of Byzantium here in the lands of France, I guess, right? I do notice Malm did manage to get that 246, but I think they are considering Pipo is in a Frinkuri Golden Age, even though I'm pretty sure they can check. It does seem like also one of the cuirassiers did get pushed back over here, made a line of defense that he's not going to get to keep. We do see France is trying to reposition his units so he can defend his upcoming cities, but now Byzantium is getting in, and it's not that long until he's gonna get to spread crusade against his opponent. It looks like Byzantium is gonna get an extra +5 whenever he's gonna be in a border in a city converted to his religion. Oh my, that cuirassier is actually dying. Wow. It is actually dying. Got the core ability and gonna start getting that extra strength going. We got General also helping his units move faster. He did disembark new cuirassiers and might actually just go against the city of Lyon directly with still the +6 taxes straight. We do have the apostles of Byzantium about to convert the city of Valencia. It will take some time though. That's an 8-pop city. That was a 13-pop city, and it did have a lot of followers, a lot of them. It looks like also a conquistador from the city of Cadiz, just keeping the border safe here to the north, so he doesn't let any French unit go in, but this is a problem. A lot of units from Byzantium are moving towards the southeast of Sumeria, and yes, we do have Sumeria getting his own units out, one turning knights from most cities. I do notice Mongolia did build a line of defense. Multiple calves are going to be here, keeping away these pesky Chinese units from his borders. On the lands of Phoenicia, he doesn't really get to do anything other than making sim here. 273 points of production for Malm. He's getting a wave of factories, and yes, I do notice we do have Phoenicia trying to get to Anshan, but Mongolia was very careful here. He levied these units, promoted them as necessary, and now has a strong army to fend off attacks here from Phoenicia. Yongle is getting his military economies up, and I do see LDK is probably going to lose his golden age, not going to get a dark age. People will get a golden, and I do see Extazzz is not that far away, 9 points from getting a golden too, but it's too far away for the 110 we have remaining. I mean, if Yongle kind of saved himself, they kind of need to figure out a way to save Lucario. Oh, never mind. He's going to get calves next turn. Wait, is it going to matter? Is it going to even matter if he's going to get calves? I don't think it's going to matter. Like, Byzantium is just going to get... Wait, when is nationalism? He's going to get cores, right? Okay, his mercantilism, Lucario? Oh, he has nationalism. Okay, he just didn't core up. Doesn't have enough units. I do see Byzantium just pillaging off the tiles of his opponent, ripping away that science from the grasp of France. I do see he's going to need to be careful with this unit next to Toulouse. Oh, there we go. He finishes the job. No, no, there we go. Now he finishes the job, and we'll need to get that catapult going into the north so he can start attacking from the hill on the city of Toulouse. We do have the goal being given to France so he can stay alive. Multiple calves coming around, and with the damage counters, looks like the calves are still not strong enough. They will be the same strength as Corsair cores of Byzantium. Wow, that is not strong enough. We do have 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11 units from Byzantium moving towards the southeast borders of Sumeria. And it does seem like Mongolia is managing to keep away a little bit. These units of his opponent, not really. He's actually going to need quite a few more units if he wants to guarantee the defense here. It looks like his calves are taking quite a bit of a beating from the Chinese Cuirassier Corps. I think the problem here is the Chinese Cuirassier Corps has the charge ability activated, and these Mongolian calves are actually fortified. This is a very, this is something you really need to pay attention to. You should not fortify your units if you have heavy calves, very strong heavy calves with promotions coming against you. Because you will give a basically free +10 against your units. Actually, it's free +6 because you know they equal out. They're gonna call it here GG Kanapish because of Byzantium's attack. Oh, that's a GG fair. Yeah, that's a GG from Malm. It's a GGL kick or the GG exclamation mark. That's it. We got the sharks managing to jump from the water, bring those opponents down, and drag them to the depths of the oceans. We're going to need to see if the sharks are going to manage to go and do the same in the CWC. They do have still quite a few games ahead in the playoffs. I do notice we did have today an amazing game being played out by Pipo from the Sharks, so he did manage to smash through the Khmerian defenses, and he kept on going, getting his units towards Catherine de Medici Magnificence. We did have also on the other side Yongle managing to push out every unit that came against him. We have Sumerian units, Mongolia coming in from the north, city-states pushing in. He was getting pillaged everywhere, but no, he stood strong and pushed back. He was also going towards his opponent Mongolia, but still a bit too far away. I do need a bit of time here so I can first of all put in my ear these headphones so I can hear what's going on, and second of all get into a channel so I can actually hear what's going on. Give me a second. Yep, there we go. Choose outcome. We got the sharks. Okay, let me see, where are they?
Oui, il fait pas de monument, tu vois.
Mais bon, c'était bien.
GG, well played.
G.
That was some Theodora action right there.
Yep.
Well, he misplayed with the units early, I think. He got pillaged everything.
Oh, because you didn't pillage at the beginning. Yeah.
No, I was talking about Khmer, I think.
No, Khmer.
I don't think he
pillaged 3 times.
Yeah.
All his sides.
Fucked up everything in the beginning.
That was so funny with the scout moving from one holy site to the other. He was finishing one, like you're pillaging one, and then he was finishing the other, moving to the other, pillaging that one also. Yeah.
Not that fun, but
I mean, it was. I don't know, man. There was a slinger. He didn't know where to go. You know, left, right. I was surprised he didn't attack Malm, who lost his military alliance with Mongolia. But I guess you did well because LDK was eating Sumerian cities there.
He told us that there was many Pac-Mans on Malm territory, so he went to LDK.
Yeah. Did you just not care about the remap, or are there no remap tokens?
Everybody forgot, I think.
Yeah, we forgot.
Yeah,
Okay. So the map was so good, nobody cared.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
It wasn't good.
Well, congratulations, and thank you for allowing me to stream.
Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Manu.
Thank you for the cast.
Thank you.
Well, and there we have it. We heard from the boys right here. They did, Malm was not that excited of having the holy sites of Khmer being pillaged so badly. And we did hear that they actually did have remap tokens, but they just, thought it's not necessary. It is what it is, right? The map was good, the situation was fine, and the sharks got through. I'm actually a bit surprised we didn't see also Last Day Company managing to get this. Very unfortunate over there with the situation on Khmer. I believe it's more like he really needed to respect Byzantium's power spike at the beginning of the game. Really nasty over there. Well, now we will have another game tomorrow for the CWC. It's going to be the third game out of the best of 3 series of Ulis going against Last Day Company, and we're going to need to see them at 18:30 tomorrow GMT, tomorrow evening GMT. I'm gonna update my schedule soon. You also will have the vote updated on YouTube, uploaded on YouTube in just like a few hours when YouTube is gonna get it going. Thank you so much, by the way, for the likes. I do see we didn't really get to 40. I mean, it's all good. It was kind of a short stream, but we did get to 31, and I do want to thank you for each and every one of them. Thank you so much. It helps me a lot with the algorithm and everything. And of course, leaving comments down below. You know what helps more? Leaving comments down below. Yeah. Anything. Hedge recap. Oh my god, man, I just did like 3 times. Oh man, I'm sorry, I'm not gonna do it right now. Fortuna Belli, yeah, GG's. I do want to thank you so much from my heart for putting bread on my table, basically, with supporting me through the subscriptions, through the primes, and of course through the donations. All of the donations until the end of the CWC on PayPal will go towards the price for the CWC. We are right now at $750, and I do hope we're gonna get to 1,000 before it's end, or of course even more, hopefully as much more as we can get. Of course, to reward the players. I do want to say we're still thinking about what to do with the Rooster Cup edition, the second edition, and we do have a feedback channel that is quite being discussed right now, exactly how to approach that and what to put over there for the players to achieve, what kind of achievement, what kind of format, and so on and so forth. It's gonna take a while, but hopefully we're gonna have the second series not long from now. I do also want to say, if you want to take a look at my schedule, I do update my schedule on Discord. You're gonna also have 2 channels over there on Discord that do deal with the upcoming game and all of the games from that particular week, and of course the history. Have a great evening, and I do hope we're gonna see each other next time tomorrow 18:30 for Ulis going against Last Day Company in their third game, the decider of the series. Bye.